Yes, hello guys, welcome to the live stream. I hope you all are doing fine. I was just waiting that when the I would able to stream next, and today is a opportunity, a great opportunity again, because we have all Indians paired up today against each other in Dubai Open. We have round two of Dubai Open going on right now. We'll be covering three major games today. We'll be covering the game for Arjun, we'll be covering the game for Praggnandha, and we'll be covering for the game for Raunak Sadhwani. Unfortunately, guys, there is a commentary time. I have to take a break at 7 o'clock. Janvi is here. Hello, Janvi. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. And so, guys, I will be taking a break between 7 and 8, but definitely all the games you will be seeing on the screen one by one. We'll be iterating to all the games. So, let's jump first to the game of Arjun. Arjun has played here. This is Arjun's game, and Arjun is playing with white pieces. Today he's playing with Nitish Belurkar. Nitish Belurkar is an international master. He is also from India, and he's from the state of Goa. And he has been a champion there, I think, a couple of times in Goa, and he has a beautiful past record of winning the tournaments. So today's game, it's going to be interesting. We'll quickly check what has happened so far in the game so that everyone is well versed what is happening there, and then we'll try to analyze the position also. If position has happened back in the past, the same position. Okay, so let's go ahead now. Let's try to check what's happened. So all the viewers out there, welcome to the live stream. We are taking a look at Arjun's game, which has just started. So e4 has played by Arjun, e4, e6, d4, d5. This is the French defense. And now knight c3, bishop b4, the Winower variation of French defense. This is called as a Winower variation of French defense, guys. And here e5 is placed, e5 is played, and c5 is played by black, trying to counter attack in the center. We have a3, bishop takes on c3, pawn takes on c3, and now knight to e7. So this is again a very typical Winower variation line wherein black captures the c3 knight, and there is a double pawn here on c2 and c3. Black then tries to target this d4 pawn a lot. They can go queen to b6, knight c6, there is bishop d7 option, there is knight e7 and knight f5. So these moves, they are trying to attack this pawn which is on d4 a lot. Okay, so going ahead now, pawn to h4 was played here. After pawn h4, queen to c7 was played, and then rook to h3, and now bishop to d7. So these moves are again, guys, rook h3. I have not seen much before. It seems like a new idea, but looks interesting. Rook h3 is a very interesting move because now rook wants to go over here on g3 to attack on g7. And what happened, guys? Suddenly this happens on just 24. The bar evaluation bar suddenly drops down and comes back again in the equality. So rook h3 and now a4. a4 again, white does not want black to occupy this a4 square with the bishop and keep attacking on the queen side here. So with the a4 move, you are not giving much space to black. Black wants to attack you on the queen side as much as possible, but white is not going to allow that. White won't allow your bishop to settle on a4, the queen to come on a5, and keep attacking you on this queen side. Also, there are many moves. This, and then black also starts. Okay, knight c6 is a possibility, but black also starts to go pawn a6, pawn b5, and try to break on the queen side, while white tries to play on the king side. Generally, to block the attack on the king side after some time, depending upon which pawn is white pushing, black can play g6 or black can try h6 sometimes. And there is also f5 move, which can be expected sometimes. So there are different variations in here for the defense from black side. I'll quickly jump to the comments once. Let's check who all are there in the chat. Bilal Ali is here. Bilal Ali, hello Bilal Ali, good to see you. Bilal Ali asks, what is this opening called? This is a French defense opening, and it is called as a Winower variation of French defense. So this is how, guys, the game has been so far. I'll quickly try to check in database what's happening here and if this position has been played before by any of the players in the past. H3 move, Rook H3 looks amazing there. Rook H3 is an amazing move because I have never seen that before. Rook H3, it seems to be some kind of new home preparation. We'll check that. Okay, let's come back to the next game now. Next game we have Praggnandha playing today, guys. After the FTX Cup, Praggnandha is in superb form and today he is playing with Dushyant Sharma. Dushyant is currently India's 101st player, and he is an international master, so he is definitely a good player. And Praggnandha is around more than 200 points than Dushan. So Praggnandha has an upper hand. We'll check what is happening in Praggnandha and what has happened so far. So I'll jump to Praggnandha's game. Okay, what's happened here? Sorry guys, I'll just try to switch it to the right screen. A lot of ads. I want to make sure you don't see any ads and get the premium experience without ads. All the ads, I'll see them for you. Okay, I'll just try to bring the best out of there. Okay, I think this is the right window now for Praggnandha. Yes, it's there. Okay, this is the position, guys. So, yeah, we'll go through the game now. What has happened? Let's check. Let's start from the beginning. So, Praggnandha here is playing with white pieces. Yeah, d4 was played here, and after d4, we have d5, c4, e6. This is a proper Queen's Gambit declined position, guys. Those who have just joined, this is Queen's Gambit declined. Those who like to play Queen's Gambit decline, this is the right time to learn that. And also, if you play Queen's Gambit, perfect example for you from Praggnandha today. So knight to c3 has been played, bishop to e7, pawn takes on d5, pawn takes on d5, exchange variation of Queen's Gambit declined, and bishop to f4. Pawn c6, pawn e3, bishop to f5, pawn to g4. This is again interesting, guys. Pawn g4. It's an aggressive move, so Praggnandha does not care about his king side here. He just wants to go g4, bishop g6, h4. So bishop went back to e6. Maybe if bishop goes to this g6, there is knight f3, then followed by h4 move and h5. This could be interesting. So here in the game, he played bishop e6. Dushan played bishop e6 and then h4 immediately. So Praggnandha is going out there with complete attacking skills, guys. Today he is playing completely attacking game. He does not want to fall back today. He is giving away a free pawn on h4. He says, okay, take my pawn on h4 and we'll play the game in the same way. I'll attack you as much as possible after you capture my pawn on h4. So that's a free pawn given there by Praggnandha. So bishop takes h4 was not played. I think this is the latest position now. We'll wait for opponent's reply, Dushan's reply. Let's go back now, guys. Let's go back to the next game. Raunak today is playing with international master Samid Shetty from Maharashtra. He's, I think, I don't know exactly where he's from, but he's somewhere from Maharashtra, and he's again a great player. He has won, I think, some scholarship recently of 50,000, and to get the best for the students there. Okay, so just try to fix the camera. I think it is slightly disoriented. Yeah, this is better now. Okay, so this is Samit Shetty versus Raunak Sadhwani. Let's check what has happened in their game so far. Let's start from the beginning. So Raunak is playing with white pieces here. Samir is playing with black pieces. E4, C5, knight F3, D6, bishop B5 check. So I think this is a Rasolimo attack if I'm not wrong. When we go bishop B5 and knight D7, bishop A4, pawn to e6, pawn to c4. This is the Maroczy bind position, guys. When you put the pawns on c4 and e4 and stop black's d5 break, stops black's b5 break. So this is a Maroczy bind kind of position wherein it is not easy to play for black and get some advantage easily. So it will be a test for Samit Shetty today. It's not going to be an easy task for black to break this and get a good game. So after this, you have knight f6, knight c3, bishop e7, castles, and pawn d3. Here, pawn d4 is also played a lot of times. D4 is the best move here. Pawn d4 can be played, and after pawn takes, knight takes, and then this also goes for a long time. The position is closed. Slowly, black tries to open up on the queen side. In one of the books, actually, I don't remember which book, they had shown one line after this Maroczy bind. They went some king h8 there, followed by rook g8 and tried to open with g5 and g4 moves. So that was one of the plans shown there for black in the Maroczy bind. But anyways, let's go back now. So this pawn takes, I'll just go back. So here Raunak has played pawn to d3, not going for a pawn d4, guys. He has played pawn d3 and not opening up the position immediately. So the position remains closed for now. And later on, it will be interesting to see how this bishop unfolds because right now the center is blocked. Raunak is having all the pawns in the center right now, and it cannot help this bishop to attack anywhere because if you put the bishop on c2, nothing there. If you put the bishop on b3, nothing there. Bishop on e1, useless. So if bishop stays on a4, sometime in the game, Raunak would have to capture the knight on d7. And only if Raunak does that, then he can get rid of this bad light squared bishop. So it's going to be a deep positional game, I feel, because now, okay, Queen e2 was played by Raunak and a6 has been played right now by uh, a6 has been played by Samit Shetty and Raunak has just played Queen e2. Now a6, why a6? Knight b5, stopping knight b5, bishop b5, or trying to go rook b8 here next and try to go b5. This could be the plan, rook b8 and b5. So maybe rook b1 here. I'm just making some temporary moves here and trying to go this. It won't work right away, but I think that is what black is preparing for now. So let's go back now in the game, guys, and these are not the moves which happened. Okay, so queen e2 has been played here by Ronak. Let's jump to Arjun's game now. Let's check what was the development there. Okay, rook h3 has been played, and after that, bishop a3. Okay, interesting idea. So Arjun's pieces are going haywire, guys. Look at Arjun's pieces now. One of the Arjun's rook is on h3 and the other bishop is on a3. So they are just going in both the directions right now. One is going on the right, one is going going on left. And I think this game is going to be super wild. And I don't think now both players are going to castle. Even black won't castle now. The kings are going to be stuck in the center because both players have very good pawn structure in the center. The king would be safer in the center. Maybe white would go knight f3 next, bishop e2, and then put the king somewhere on g1 there. The castling by hand you see, and rook h3, rook g3 will be a very good move to continue the attack on the king side. That's what I think this is going to be. Okay, I'll just come back to comments if any. Yeah, Kian's World is here. Hello, Kian. Good to see you. So, guys, you can check out Kian's World channel as well. It's a kids channel. So, all the kids out there who are willing to, who want to learn swimming or other stuff, there are some good videos there on Kian's World. You can check it out. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions, queries, just let me know in the comment section. I'll be definitely trying to answer your questions. And also, guys, today we are going to take a break from 7 p.m. onwards. So I'll be going away for some time, and apologies in advance for that. Due to some arena Bonado. Yes, Beast. The Beast I can, yeah, I'll make arena. Those who want to play on the leeches, I'll keep the link there. You can play there, guys. I'll keep the team event there. Team tournament. Okay, I'll keep a tournament ready for you guys. If you wish to play in the tournament, definitely you can try to play in that tournament. The tournament will start at 7:15, or I can keep it at 7 also. Let's keep it as 7 p.m. Okay. Okay, I'll just send out the message to all the members out there, those who want to play, guys. I have created a link in the KheloChess India team. So those who wish to play right now, you can join there, guys, for the tournament. I'm just messaging all the players. It's a 3+2 tournament. Okay, I've sent it to all guys. You can join there. In the chat also, I'll keep it there. Yes, Praggnandha game, please. Yes, Shivanaki will go to the Praggnandha's game. This is Praggnandha's game which is going on, and Praggnandha is going super aggressive today. His opponent is not moved yet. H4 has been played here by Praggnandha against Dushyant Sharma, India's 101st player. And we'll keep Praggnandha's game on the screen for some time, guys. I'll just quickly come back and try to check with all of you. You can join there. बिशल अली आस्क गुकेश का नेक्स्ट टूर्नामेंट कब होगा? गुकेश का देखना होगा सर. वी डोंट हैव एनी आइडिया. अभी फ़िलहाल तो कुछ न्यूज़ नहीं आई है. शायद वो नेक्स्ट स्पेनिश ओपन शायद आ रहा है अभी, तो शायद वो खेल सकता है स्पेनिश ओपन. लेट्स सी. So let's go back, guys. Now Praggnandha's game is going on right now. I'll jump to Praggnandha's game. H4 has been played in Praggnandha's game. This is what we saw last and okay, H4 के बाद Queen B3 भी हुई है. So knight b6. Okay, let's go back, guys, and let's check what happened recently. So h4 was played here by white, and after h4, knight d7 was played by black. After knight d7, we have queen b3 played by black for by white there. So Praggnandha is playing on both the sides now. Praggnandha is trying to attack the pawn on b7 with the queen. Is trying to push the pawns h4, g4, and trying to attack on the king side. So he's going completely wild now. He's going completely wild right now, and g4 pawn is hanging, guys. The bishop can just take on g4, but that is not an easy way to play, because just right now we'll just try to take the bishop, the pawn, and now the b7 pawn hangs there. So b7 pawn can be captured by the queen, and this is not good position for black right now, because c6 is also hanging then, and for the cost of g4, white would be getting this b7 and c6 both the pawns there, and then I think the position on queen side will be better for white. So definitely first Dushyant has to save the b6 b7 pawn there. Maybe there is queen c8 move, or queen c8 move, or maybe queen b6 also is played in some games. I've seen their black player playing queen b6 here. Okay. Uh, Oracle asks, Ame bro, are you going to watch India Pakistan 220 match? Okay, what time is it starting? Oracle, I have no clue today. I've been very busy with the tournament. There was a tournament in here, Mumbai. I had to visit there, and I came back late afternoon, very much tired. I don't exactly know at what time India Pakistan match is going to start, guys. Let me know in the comments if you know at what time it's going to start. Okay, so guys, those who want to play the tournament, I have created a link. I got a request from the Beast. Please create the arena. So I have created arena tournament. Those who wish, you can join, guys. I have kept the link there in the I have kept the link in the chat. Can I pin my link? Yeah, I can pin my link. So you can check my chat, guys. I have kept the link there. Those who wish to play, you can definitely play there. And I'll create one more for later on. You can keep playing there. We are also many team battles coming up, guys. Those who are interested in playing on LiChess, you can join my team on LiChess on KheloChess India team, and then you can try to play the tournaments whenever you wish to. Okay, I'll keep this tournament also for you guys. We also arrange, guys, some kind of funny tournaments which are like no castling tournament, wherein you are not allowed to castle at all. So if you like to play those tournaments, also let me know. I'll be able to host them for you happily. So two tournaments guys coming up. You can choose to play in those tournaments. I'm just sending it to all the viewers out there. Yes. Okay, it's just 7:30 p.m. Okay, India versus Pakistan today. That's a great news, guys. That is great news. I was not aware of that. I could have. I wish I could stream both right now. The Dubai Open and on the same screen, and at the side of the screen we have two screens on your screen right now. We'll be having a split screen on when we have chess, and on second we have the T20 India versus Pakistan. I wish I could do that. I could do some commentary on the game as well. That would be fun. Okay, so let's stick to chess right now. Yash Gupta is saying I'm not able to join the tournament. Yash Gupta, you can join the team first if you want to join the tournament. So guys, tournament I have kept open for all of you. You can join there. You have to join the team first, guys, before you join the tournament and play it. So it's going on right now. I have pinned the link there. Okay, There are two tournaments. I will keep both of them. If you wish, guys, you can visit there. And guys, now I have, as I've said before, I have to take a break now from commentary. I'll be coming back at 8:15 p.m. now. So 1 hour you will be able to see the games on the screen. You will be able to see the evaluation bars, but you won't be able to hear me or see me at the screen. So I'll be away for some time now. This is because I have some work which I cannot avoid right now. And really sorry for that, guys. So yes. And there is one more tournament for you guys at 7:35. So you can join these tournaments, guys. Those who are interested, you can join my team as well, KheloChess India. It will be fantastic. Show Arjun's game. Yes, guys, we are iterating through the games. So we have Arjun here. Arjun's game is going on right now. It's slightly better for a white in Arjun's game. Evaluation will be off for evaluation is on, guys. Evaluation bar in all the games. And I have pinned a new message, guys. Those who wish to join there, you can join there as well. Okay, guys, and also follow me on Instagram. I'll be back soon, guys. I have some urgent work which I cannot avoid, so please stay on the stream. I'll be back very soon. And still then, guys, a quick and an easy pause in between for about 1 hour. But I'll be back, guys, very soon. You can see Arjun's game on the screen. You can see Praggnanda's game on the screen, and you can also see Raunak Sadhwani's game on the screen. So stay on the stream, guys. I'll be back very soon. So, hello guys, welcome to the live stream. I'm back from my work and now I'm able to do some commentary. So, I hope you guys will enjoy the commentary now. Let's go ahead. So, we have first game between Arjun, which is going on. Arjun and Nitish Belurkar are playing today. Nitish Belurkar is again from India, is an international master, currently India's number 92nd, and he's playing today with Arjun. So far, the position is equal, guys, and that is very nice because we have even though India has very less grandmasters, even the international masters, they are very strong, guys. And you can see in the last game also in Abu Dhabi Chess Festival, I think Raunak Sadhwani lost against one of the international masters from India. So Indian international masters are very strong. I feel the same. What do you feel, guys? You can let me know in the comment section. International masters from India, they can give very tough to any GMs in the world. So let's check what's happening right now in Arjun's game. We'll go few moves back, or we can start from the beginning, those who have just joined. So let's go to the beginning and try to figure out what's happening now. So pawn e4 was played by Arjun, French defense played by Nitish, d4, d5, knight c3, bishop b4, pawn e5, pawn c5. This is the Winover variation of French defense. We have pawn to a3 there, played by Arjun, and after this, we have pawn bishop takes c3, pawn takes c3, and now knight goes to e7 now. I'm just making sure you can hear me, guys. Yes, I think my voice is clear, loud and clear. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you can hear me clearly. Okay, so going ahead now in the game, we have knight e7 played by Nitish, and now h4 here played by Arjun, guys. Look at the pawn moves. How many pawn moves in the game? Once first we played pawn to d4 here. Then we pushed the pawn. First we played pawn to e4, pawn e5, then pawn d4, pawn a3, pawn c3, and pawn to h4. So many pawn moves in the game. Generally, we when we train the beginners or the any chess players, we tell them don't make too many pawn moves. Develop your minor pieces, get your king to safety, and then you can try to attack. This is a general pattern of thinking. But now you can see in the grandmasters game, you will see completely opposite. And this is where students come and ask me, sir, why Arjun is not developing the pieces? Why Arjun is just trying to push the pawns? You told us not to push the pawns, right? So this happens in a lot of games because there is a home preparation here, guys. There's a home preparation wherein sometimes you don't touch your minor pieces, you improvise your major pieces. At the right time, you put your minor pieces on the right squares. This is how these kind of openings and the home preparation works for this guy. So Arjun right now has playing h4, surprising his opponent, but the game is still equal. So let's see what happened therefore in the game. Queen c7 was played here. This is again a very common move. Your idea is to capture on this pawn, and after you capture, there is queen c3 check and try to attack more on the c file. We have knight c6, knight a5, knight c4, bishop d7, rook c8 also coming in very soon to attack in the c file here. So a nice plan for black here to play in the c file. So let's go ahead in the game now. Pawn to rook to h3 again, guys. This is something that we don't see very often. A rook move before your minor pieces are developed, right? So rook h3. So this is all. I think Arjun has prepared this line. Bishop d7, pawn to a4. I'll just come back to the comments also, guys. Meanwhile, I don't want to miss out any comments from here. Oracle is here. Oracle says, I agree. Yes, Oracle. This is completely the home preparation now from Arjun. And after this, we have knight to c6 there. Bishop goes to a3, attacking the diagonal there in this fashion. Again, we tell all the students develop your bishops to the center of the board. But here, again, Arjun is going to the edge of the board with the pieces and trying to attack on the king side there with the bishop on a3. Okay, so let's keep moving now. Pawn takes on d4, pawn takes on d4, and now pawn to f6. So black is trying here to break the center, the pawn chain that white has. And as this pawn chain breaks, then blacks get the better position there. So pawn to f4 was played here by white, and now castles. Pawn to c3, pawn takes pawn, and now this is where guys black. I feel better for playing with black pieces here because now the king is safe. The king is safe. Rook has beautiful open file, no weaknesses as such as of now. So I think black. If I was playing here, I would prefer black's position here because as we know so far, whatever we have learned, keep your king safe, try to attack your opponent slowly. Black is doing that, while white has wasted some moves rook h3. I know this could be his preparation here, Arjun's preparation, but still, this is not easy to play for white now. So rook f4 was played now, and after rook f4, we have knight to f3 played by white, Arjun, rook to f8, and now king to f2. Again, king f2, guys. Look at this move. a difficult move to play with. Now black has certain near sacrificing ideas. Black can try to go maybe knight e5 here, or something like knight f5 and then trying to go knight h4 or knight g3, knight e3, knight d4. There are many ideas for black here. But if you go knight f5, I think there could be a trap by playing pawn to g3. So no pawn g3, but then the knight is hanging. You cannot play pawn g3. So very nice position here for black and white. Both the pieces. Black has more tactical ideas here in the game because black can try to sacrifice somewhere on the in the center with the knights on this d4 or e4 pawns and try to open up the center, try to attack white's king which is stuck in center there, right? So let's see what happened then. This is the latest position, king f2, and now Nitish Belurkar is thinking. Definitely Nitish Belurkar will take a lot of time here because if he has something, he would be having it right now. Position shows equal, guys, but here you have to grind because when opponent's king is stuck in center in this way and you have your pieces placed perfectly, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity here, especially if the person is if person you are playing against is Arjun Erigasi, right? You don't want to mess up there and you don't want to miss the opportunity to win the game. So definitely here Nitish will take good amount of time. Right now we can see 45 minutes on his clock, but I don't think he's going to stop here. He will take 10 more minutes maybe to decide his next move. This is a critical position, guys, in the game. Oracle says, yes, it is easy to play with black. Yes, Oracle, definitely. So we both are on the same side today. We both are want to play with black pieces. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead now in the game. Let's see what's happening in the Praggnanda's game. Praggnanda was completely having a good position. I just try to switch myself on here. It's off. Okay, let's check Praggnanda's game now. Praggnanda. Okay, we'll go to Praggnanda's game and we'll try to run through the moves now. Let's try to go to the beginning. Those who have just joined, guys, we are going to check Praggnanda's game from the beginning now. So stay tuned. Praggnanda started with d4. Dushyant playing. Dushyant is from India again, guys. International master from India. His current rank is 101 in India. So pawn to c4, pawn to e6. This is the Queen's Gambit declined. Knight to c3, bishop e7 first, stopping bishop g5. Generally, what happens is black goes knight f6 and then white goes bishop g5. So here Dushyant is trying to play bishop e7 before knight f6 so that there is no bishop g5 move for white here. Okay, so here pawn takes pawn was played, exchange variation, pawn takes, and now bishop f4, trying to put some attack on c7. So pawn c6, not allowing knight to come ahead anywhere to attack on c7. Pawn e3, bishop to f5, and generally when the bishop is played to f5, you see this move queen b3, trying to go for this pawn on b7. Okay, so this is a common pattern. You will see queen b3 in this game after some time, not right now, but definitely queen b3 has to be played in these positions to attack here on b7. Here Praggnanandha plays g4, guys. So right now you can see these grandmasters, they have just started pushing their kingside pawns. Arjun has played h4. Praggnanandha has played g4. So something happening today. I'm not sure what's happening, but they're just trying to explode on the queen side with all of these beautiful moves g4, h4, trying to give us some new theory to learn and new ideas to learn from these games. So pawn g4 here was played, and of course bishop has to go back on e6. Bishop should not go on g6 because there are some h4 ideas also. So bishop e6 and now pawn to h4 and now knight to d7, queen to b3, queen to b6. As I said before, queen has to be played on the b3. So Praggnanandha played his queen on b3. Black played queen on b6 now. After this, pawn to f3 was played, supporting the pawn on g4. He was offering a free pawn on g4 Praggnanandha here by playing queen to b3. But if black captures on g4, then white has queen takes b7. Now the c6 is also hanging, and soon I think the queen can take c6 pawn also. So this is weakening the pawn chain here of b7, c6, and d5. The pawn chain gets weakened here. So not a good idea for black to capture on g4. Black went for queen b6 here, and after queen b6, pawn to f3 was played. Now this pawn is safe as this pawn b7 is no longer hanging. Queen can never take on b7 now. We should defend the pawn on g4 by playing pawn to f3. That's what Praggnanandha did in the game. Pawn to f5 was played here. Slightly now bar tilting in favor of white after pawn to f5. Pawn g5 was played here. Uh, G takes f5 is playable, guys, but it's not as good as pawn to g5. Pawn g5, make sure the knight has no scope now. Knight is stuck in there, and I think knight cannot go anywhere now. They have to move the bishop away first if they want to get the knight in the game. So maybe f5 was not that of smart choice. Queen b3 was recommended here by the engines. Go queen b3, a b3, and continue the game. But here f5, slightly I think it was a inferior move, not the best move in the position. Also leaves the bishop hanging for some time. Okay, so g5, and now queen takes queen was played, pawn takes queen, and now here white gets, so whenever whoever captures this queen, white captures or black captures, the opponent gets an open file here. So black has captured in this condition, and the white gets an open file here, guys. So this is the reason why you should avoid capturing the queen there on b3 unless you are forced to do that. Okay, I'll just try to hide a few things here. Okay, I have to report also. Hold on, guys. Okay, so anyone, any other comments in the chat? Nothing else. Okay, so I'll continue with the explanation, guys. So we take on the queen there, and now after this, bishop to b4 was played, pinning the knight. But I don't think this is going to help now because the knight, see, when you pin the knight, this c3 knight by the bishop, black should try to check if the knight can jump to e4 to attack on the c3 more. But I don't think that is going to be helpful here. Yes, so yeah, king f2 was played, getting rid of the pin. King f7 now, pawn to h5, pawn to h6, and now pawn to g6. Just making sure the pawns are locked up now. And this is the current position where Praggnandha has +2 advantage here. I don't think Praggnandha can ever lose from this position or even get a draw. He will completely crush Dushyant in this game now. This is completely dominating position. It's just a matter of time now. You have to get your knight to e5 or c5 or try to get the knight on d3. If the knight goes on d3, it's a perfect place there. You have knight e5, knight takes b4, knight c5. Many good ideas there. Also, f5 now becomes a weak pawn. Right? So you have some bishop h3 ideas. After bishop goes to h3, attacks the pawn. You also have the idea of going knight e2, knight g3, putting more pressure on the f5 pawn there. F5 pawn cannot be supported by pawn anymore. So F5 is going to be the major weakness now for black, and that is the reason why position is in favor of white. Simple idea to attack F5 is to put the bishop on H3 and get your knight on G3 there. Knight here and G3, knight to G3, knight E2, knight G3. Put pressure on F5. So they have to play rook F8. They'll have to play rook F8 here to defend the pawn. And they cannot go knight F6 for that reason. Because if knight F6, then the rook cannot come on F8 then to defend the pawn. So that is a difficult position now for Dushyant. Let's jump to Raunak's game now. The Beast Arena, I think, yeah, I had created Arena. I think you all played there in the Arena tournament. I will not be able to create right now, guys. We'll go ahead with the commentary for some time. Okay. Raunak is here. Raunak is also playing the game. Raunak's game is here, not Raunak himself, but his game is here. Okay. So Raunak today is playing with International Master Samir Shetty, and his rating is 2381. Currently, he's 23 years old, and while Ronak is 16 years old, guys. So there's a about 8 years gap in between, 8 to 9 years gap in between of these two. But definitely, Samir Shetty is also a very good player. He recently won, not recently, but I think last year he won. I don't remember the date exactly, but he won the scholarship to of 50,000 rupees for chess players to improve in chess. So definitely he is a very good contender for this match. Right now, position stands equal in balance. We'll run through the moves now. Let's check what happened in their game. So Ronak is playing with white pieces, e4, c5, Sicilian defense, knight f3, d6, bishop b5 check. This is the Rasolimo attack move, knight d7, and now bishop to a4, pawn to e6, pawn c4. This is the Maroczy bind position. This is called as Maroczy bind with the pawn on e4 and c4. Let me have some water, please, guys. Okay, guys, so this is called as a Maroczy bind. Maroczy bind means you put a binding on black. What is binding here? Okay, I think my camera is off. Oh, yeah, I think you can see me now. Yeah, so I'm back, guys. So this pawn c4, it's a binding on black. Binding means you're not allowing black to go d5 here, not allowing him to play a6 and b5. So this is a bind on black's breaks of d5 and b5. So there are different ways to play this position. Let's see how black has played this position. If you guys play Sicilian defense and if your opponent tries this against you, Baroxy bind, then guys this is the best game right now which is going on to learn what technique you can use to play against this white setup of e4 and c4. Knight f6 first, knight c3, bishop e7, castles, castles, d3. Here d4 is best move, d4 is recommended, d4, and pawn takes here on d4, and then you can go knight to d4. This is one of the recommended lines for white, but you can keep the position closed by going d3 if you want to keep your opponent guessing what happens next. So now a6 here, we need to queen c7, pawn d4. Finally the d4 happens now, but d4 is slightly late now. I think we wasted one tempo with d3 to go d4. Pawn takes, knight takes, and now knight to e5, attacking the pawn on c4. So this is again a very nice maneuvering. So guys, you learned something here, that in this position whenever you keep your queen on c7, and whenever white plays d4, make sure you take the pawn, the knight takes, and the knight jumps to e5 to attack the pawn on c4. Yeah. And also here, now as knight has moved to e5, what is this bishop going to do? The bishop has to come back somewhere to c2 and hope that the pawn goes to e5 so that the bishop gets open diagonal here to attack on h7. That might be one of the cases for this bishop or bishop's future, because bishop can no longer capture anything here on this diagonal. Okay. So now, in the game, bishop b3 was played by Raunak, and now bishop d7. So slowly but steadily, black's all pieces getting into the game, and Stockfish 15 says this is slightly better for black. Of course, the knight is very well placed on e5 there. If you're playing with black pieces, one move always in this position. One move I remember that when I started playing in the early school days and then later on in the college after a few years, always when my knight was on e5, I was very afraid of pawn f4 here. I was very much afraid of pawn f4. What to do with my knight? I have to go on this g4 there, and then they will play pawn h3 here, and then I will have to go on h6, and they will go g4, and I will lose my knight. This fear was always there in my mind, guys. Have you ever faced this position when your knight was on e5 and your opponent played f4, and you have to just do a big journey of the knight, going to the edge of the board, taking the risk of losing one of the knights? Have you ever faced that position, guys? Let me know in the comment section. But the problem here, see guys, f4 always has some kind of counter attack. So now f4, what will be the best move for black here, right? So black can go back to c6, but instead of going back to c6, why not first pin the knight here? Just pin the knight, right? And now if white tries to go bishop e3 trying to attack the queen, now we have knight g4, which is more effective, right? Because next move we can just try to capture the bishop there if they go pawn to h3. So this maneuvering, guys, this counter attack is something that you should always be prepared with in your mind. That if my knight is on f4, e5, if the pawn comes to f4, I have to have some counter attack. I cannot just bring the knight back and lose moves in the game. That counter attack here in this position is to go queen c5, pawn f4, queen c5, pinning the knight here, and here bishop e3, and then we go knight g4. After knight g4, still the position is roughly equal. You can say it is not a huge advantage for white or black, but you need to find good plan for your knight so that you don't end up on h6 there and giving white all that advantage of going pawn g4 g5. Okay, so let's go back to the position now which we were in couple of moves back. So f4 I'll keep back here. This is the current position. Yes, sorry guys, I'm back now. Okay, so this is the current position now. We will wait for Ronak's next move. Meanwhile, I'll just jump to the comment section and uh, check your views on that F4 move there. Okay, Vinayak says show Arjun's game. Yes, Niyal is not playing, guys. Chessboard resolution is poor. Shiva says yes, Shiva, but that's what I have got right now. I'll try to improve if possible. Let's go back now to the Arjun's game. Okay, this is Arjun's game, still equal there. Let me think how I can improve the resolution there. Is there any way? Guys, I'm just trying to check if I can do something there to improve the sharpness of the position. Let me know, guys, if slightly better now, the resolution. Yeah, this should be slightly better now, guys. Just try to check, guys, if you can have the better resolution now. I'm trying to improve the position there. Trying to improve the board quality there. It should be slightly better now, guys. The quality of the board that you see on the screen. Yes. Okay, guys, I've tried to improve slightly the quality of the boards. Let me know if it's better now. Yes, Siva, you can try to let me know if the position, if the boards is looking better now, guys. Okay, let's jump to the game now. What's happening in Arjun's game? Position is roughly equal. What were the last few moves played here? Okay, we'll go through few moves now. So F4 was played here by Arjun. We saw these games, these moves, guys, when we discussed the game last time. So pawn c3 was played, pawn takes, and now rook to f4 was played. We saw knight to f3 there, and after knight to f3 we have queen to f2 there, trying to get away from the center of the board. And now bishop e8, trying to go over here somewhere on h5 or g6, improvising the bishop there. So now here, this is the position now. Arjun is playing with white pieces. I'll just try to quickly refresh, making sure that we are not losing any action. That is the latest position, guys. Let's go to the next game now. Let's try to go to the Arjun's. Okay, guys. I think Arjun's game was not on the screen. Okay, I'll bring the Arjun's game now on the screen, guys. So Arjun's game right now, h5 has been played by Arjun Erikasi. The game is equal, guys. Game is equal. And last few moves, I'll quickly show you in the Arjun's game. Yes, so this was played here, and we saw this moves when king was played to f2, bishop was played to e8 here, and now h5, making sure the bishop does not get this square on h5 there. And after h5, I think now knight also has a very good job of maybe coming to f5. No, f5 not possible because bishop will take the rook then. This is a very locked up game now. It will be interesting to see how we go ahead from this position because the king is in stuck in center. King is stuck in center. While Arjun's king is stuck in center here. It is not easy to work with the king that is stuck in center right now. So I'll just check what else is going on right now. Praggnanda's game. So Praggnanandha is completely winning right now. He is having a very good advantage in the game against Dushan Sharma from India. So advantage of plus 2.25, guys. That's a good advantage. I think Praggnanandha will win in some time. It's just a matter of few good moves now. Next 4 to 5 moves, and Praggnanandha will be in the driving seat. I'll keep the Arjun's game on the board for you, all of you guys. You can will wait for Arjun's move. I'll check if there is any update in the Raunak's game also. No update in the Raunak's game. I'll try to bring some more games, guys, for to make the things interesting. I'll try to bring some more games from round two, Dubai Open. Sethuraman, I think is also playing. We'll try to cover Sethuraman's game also, if possible, right now. Narendra Khandekar sir is here. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Good going, sir. Nice stream. Thank you very much, Khandekar sir. Yeah, Sudarshan, yes, I just got updated. Yes, 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 guys. I just corrected it. I saw your comment just now. I was talking about Arjun's game while Raunak's game was on the screen. Yes. So there are many windows right now on in front of me, guys. So it becomes very difficult to switch between them and bring you the right thing for you. Okay. So sometimes it happens I miss out on one or two windows, but right now I'll just try to bring Setu Raman's game also if possible on the screen. We are covering three games today. We are covering the game for Arjun Erikasi, we are covering the game for Raunak Sadhwani, we are covering for Praggnandha. I'll try to bring there are many Indians guys playing in this tournament. Abhijit Gupta is playing. We can try to check Abhijit Gupta's game as well. He's playing with FM Nazari Azad. Nazari Arad just played Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. So, and he's winning there, guys. Let's check his game also. How is he winning there? Okay, I'll try to bring Abhijit Gupta's game on the screen. Give me a time, give me a minute, guys, please. This is Abhijit Gupta. Give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to bring Abhijit Gupta's game. This is the game, guys, which is going on for Abhijit Gupta. I'll just try to maximize the board here. This is what, guys, we need to do always for the OBS. That is the Open Broadcaster software. When we are streaming, we have to make sure that we are adjusting the boards for you to make the maximum of the screen. Hence, sometimes you don't get the best results. So I'll keep couple of games here. Abhijit Gupta. I'll also try to bring the game from Sethuraman also here, guys. So just hold on, please. This is Abhijit Gupta's game, which is like now. I think this is just winning for black there. That's what engine says. You can see the evaluation bar in favor of Abhijit Gupta. That is a good result for Abhijit Gupta because I think Nazari Arad had a very good tournament recently, Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. I don't remember his score, but he was really playing well there. Let's try to add Sethuraman's game also now. Sethuraman's game is going on right now, which is equal, and he's playing with a women's international master today, guys. Let's try to figure out what's going in that game. I'm jumping to Arjun's game also, guys. Those who are waiting for Arjun and Praggnanda's game. We have window capture for Sethuraman. This is the one, yeah. So we have multiple games on same screen now. That will give us a very good view of what's going on in multiple games. Yeah, looks perfect now. And we don't even need this, right? Okay, let's keep the arrows there on the screen now. let it be in this way. So Sethuraman right now is playing with WIM Kamali Denova Murat. Let's just check the details of Sethuraman's opponents there. Okay, guys, this this is interesting because she is from Kazakhstan. Sethuraman's current opponent, guys. You can see Sethuraman's game is going on right now with Kamali Denova. She's from Kazakhstan. She's just 17 years old, guys. She's 2005 born, so 15 and 17. You can say 17 years old, and she's already a WIM at 17. So definitely she's having a very great future uh, coming up for her, and she's really playing well so far. The position is equal after how many moves? After 17, 18 moves, she has held a grandmaster to an equal position, and Sethuraman is 300, around 250 points more than her. So this is an interesting game. Sethuraman is getting a very tough competition so far from his opponent. Abhijit Gupta is winning, so we'll just head back to the Praggnandha Arjun's game now first. Let's see what's happening in the Arjun's game. So Arjun is currently still on equal position. I just try to refresh Arjun's game also. Yes, Arjun is still on H5. Now Nitin Belurkar is thinking here what to play next. Nitin Belurkar is from India, guys. He's India's 92nd player and international master. I think he's from Goa, and he has won few very nice championships in India. So this is a very tough game, you can say, for Arjun as well. He's not going to give up easily. Arjun has managed to beat many good grandmasters in the recent tournament at Abu Dhabi Chess Festival, but international masters, any players from India, they are way strong. I feel that even international masters from India, they are way, way, way stronger than some grandmasters from abroad or some other countries. Competition in India is guys very fierce. I have seen this that even a 17, 1800 federated player is playing excellent like an FM or IM or GM sometimes. So you never know who is preparing what and who comes in which form. So this I have seen in many tournaments, a very low-rated player beating an international master or grandmaster. Even one of the okay, Arjun blundered here. Is it? No, no, it's not a blunder. But the king is really in the bad position now, guys. I would never like to play this position right now, guys. If you look at the white's position, I don't like to play with the king in center in this way. Guys, what about you guys? Would you like to play from white pieces here? Definitely, I would like to play with black pieces here. Look at the black's rooks, guys. They are super strong. If you look at white's rook, one is on A1, one is on H3. They are not correlated. They are not helping each other. Bishop is on A3. Bishop is on F1. They are not doing anything. Queen stuck on D1. King stuck on E1. And this looks like white is just messed up a bit here. It seems that Arjun has messed up this position, guys. What do you think about this position? Who will win this position? Definitely, from the human point of view, it looks like black is having a very nice setup here. And white, I don't see any plans for white. That is the problem, guys. Let me know, guys, if you see any plans for white here. What can white do here? I don't see anything. Anyone in the comments, guys, please let me know. What is your plan here? How can you continue with white pieces here? Incognito is here. Yes, Incognito. Yes, if I am 2700, then I would play as a white. Yes, definitely. If you are 27, if you are a grandmaster, guys, you can play with any side. But from the layman point of view, layman chess player, he or she would never like to play with white pieces here. Never ever. I don't think so. This will be a good option to play with white pieces. Okay. Let's check what's going on in the Raunak's game or Praggnanda's game, guys. We have not checked an update over there. Okay, Praggnanandha is winning. King is on e7 now. Praggnanandha definitely looking better on the board now. I think Praggnanandha has clear winning advantage here. No doubts about that. Plus 2.25 is the advantage now for white. As I said before, f5 is the target now. f5 in Dushyant's game is the target because now there is a bishop h3 move which can go to h3 and try to attack on f5, and the knight could jump over here to e2 and g3 to attack on f5 more. So I think that would be in favor of Praggnanandha. We'll keep the position on the board. We'll wait for the next move. Meanwhile, let's check Raunak's game. What's happening in Raunak's game right now? Raunak is trying to play with. Raunak is playing with white pieces here. Position is roughly equal, and black is International Master Samir Shetty from Maharashtra, state of Maharashtra in India. And look at the age difference, guys. 16 and 23. So young players fighting really hard over here. Okay, I'm just wondering what's happening in the position now, and how can white continue from this. We discussed this Maroczy bind position sometime back, guys, with Raunak Sadhwani. It is a very interesting position. I just try to refresh the game. I think the board has not refreshed, maybe. Yeah, board has not refreshed, guys. So we'll just run through the moves. We'll go through the bishop d7 and we'll try to see what happened thereafter. Yeah, yeah. So we saw this, right? We saw exactly this. We discussed this, guys. When your knight is on e5 and somebody plays f4, you have to be prepared for the counter attack there. And Shamat Shetty has exactly found the right continuation here with going queen c5, pinning the knight. So Shetty is saying, okay, you take my knight, I will take your knight on d4 there. Yeah, that is absolutely okay. And if capturing d4, what does it happens here? Okay, it says don't take the knight, take the pawn there because now the knight is pinned. It can't move. So the pawn will come on e5. Next move, the pawn will take the knight on e5 there, d4 there, giving a very good position for black there. Okay, so here f4, of course, white cannot capture the knight. So white went bishop e3 here. After bishop e3, knight moves to g4, king to h1, and now knight takes e3, queen takes e3, and this is the position where black played knight g4, queen goes to g3. So now white says, okay, you take my knight on d4, I will capture your knight on g4 there. And if black captures, I think there could be some knight d5 ideas. No, now queen takes g4 maybe, and it still is in favor of black, you can say. So Samar Shetty not giving easy options to Ronak here, guys. He is just making sure he makes Raunak sweat over here to find the best moves, guys. This is a very nice game going on. I think this is the game which we'll be really happy to see and happy to enjoy this game because the position is roughly equal now. Both players have tactical chances. Look at the bishops. This bishop is doing really fine right now. Not fine, but it's stuck. Knights are doing okay, and Ronak is struggling around. I feel Ronak is slightly struggling here. The reason being that they have knights. Ronak is having knights, but the knights do not have any good places to go here. Right, so maybe rook d1 and continue with saving the knight. Look at black's knight. Black's knight is also doing very well there on g4. There is e5 move as well now, maybe e5 supporting the knight, but then it would be met with knight f5. So I think this is a position where black has to invest good amount of time to think what is the best continuation there. I'll just jump to the chat also, guys. Let's check what is going to the chat. Okay, some love from David Warner there. Thank you very much, David, for your love. I mean, me being 1100 only, if I don't castle in the game, I would feel my king is unsafe. Yes, incognito, that's true. Absolutely true. Yes, Naik is here. Yes, Naik, sir, can you go to Arjun's game? I think there is a piece sacked by his opponent. Okay, that's a good update, Yes, Naik. Let's go to Arjun's game and check there what's happening. Yeah, the piece sacrifice was done, guys. We'll revisit the sacrifice and check what happened there, how the sacrifice happened in Arjun's game. Okay, let's go back few moves here. Yeah. So this position we discussed, guys, that there is always a possibility in these positions that black can sacrifice somewhere on e5 or d4, somewhere on e5 or d4. There is a possibility. And French defense players, they have to wait for this opportunity to grab this moment in the game and just go for knight e5. The reason is once you get the pawn on e5, this pawn chain just crumbles. The c3, d4, and e5 crumbles, right? So here Nitish has sacrificed his knight on e5. This is an amazing move, guys, to play against a grandmaster sacrificing in the center, a positional sacrifice. This is not a tactical sacrifice. This is a positional sacrifice, making sure that you get a better position out of this. So now pawn takes and now queen b6 check first. Black could have captured on e5, but then black loses the knight there on a7 there, e7 there. Yeah, so this was a problem there. So first queen b6 check delivered by Nitish. After queen b6 check, now what to do? Should I go king g3? Should I go king e1? Where should I go? That's a big question. So here Arjun went king to e1, and now this is the position, guys. This is the latest position where we are waiting for Nitin's game. I think this is the second game apart from Ronak's game, which is going to be very interesting today. And this will make sure that we are having a great time today analyzing these two games. I just refresh this one so that we have the latest position. This is the second round of guys Dubai Open. Those who have just joined, and most players who are playing right now are on 1 point. Okay, I'll come back to the comments again, guys. Okay. Okay, Victoria Silver is here. Victoria Silver says, "Hey bro, from which city you live?" Okay, Victoria Silver, I am from Mumbai, city in Maharashtra, in India. That's where I stay right now, and that is where I'm working from right now. All the viewers out there, guys, please hit that like button, okay? Because I'm seeing very less likes there, guys, on the video. So please hit that like button, guys. It won't take much effort, so just press that like button. Do that, please. It will motivate me to work harder for you guys. Thank you very much for staying there. Let's go ahead now in the game, guys. So jump to we will jump to Praggnandha's game. Praggnandha seems to be winning there. We'll try to refresh the position and check if we are not missing out on the latest position. Mhm. Okay, let's see what happened here. Okay, g6 we saw. King e7 we discussed there. Knight e2 was played. Knight f6. Bishop g3 was played. a5. Knight f4. And now this is where the position hangs now. But it shows the evaluation bar shows it's completely good for our white there, Praggnandha. So we will wait for Dushyant's move, but this is winning now. Just the fact is, white has beautiful pawns here on g6, g7, putting a positional bind. White has a very nice open file for the rook. And now bishop, once this bishop is gone, I think the f5 pawn will really be a main concern for black because we have bishop to h3, bishop to d3, attacking the pawn there. Let's check Raunak's game. Any update there? I just try to refresh Raunak's game. Okay, some update in the Raunak's game, guys. Let's check what happens recently. So we saw Queen G3 move here. After Queen G3, Black played Bishop F6, and that I think is giving away some advantage to a slight advantage there, not much. Pawn E5 was played. Pawn takes. Knight F3. Okay, now here White can capture with the pawn on E5, can he? If he takes. Okay, so this position becomes an open position with two bishops. So right now evaluation is showing better for black. I have just tried. This is my move, guys. This is not played in the game. F takes E5. I'm wondering how. Why is this better for black, guys? Now see, you can just take the pawn here first. Bishop queen is attacked, so queen will take the knight here to remain equal, and now bishop takes on d4. Now we have open position. The position is opened up. And in open position, guys, bishops are dangerous. Bishops are monsters in the open position. So right now here, if we just consider the bishops, both bishops are angled towards the king side very soon. The bishop will come to c6, attacking the king side there. And definitely, I think this, even though there are moves like rook d1 here, white would get some advantage, black would get some advantage after bishop to. There's also bishop c3 here, just making sure that there is a bad pawn structure. Bishop takes, pawn takes, and now white, black has this passer pawn. Black has a very nice move, bishop c6, while white's bishop has to go on c2, leaving the pawn on c4 vulnerable again. I think that is the reason why here black is doing a lot better. Okay, let's go back to the position now. So this was the position. D takes e5 was played, and here knight f3 was played by Raunak Sadhwani, trying to create some kind of confusion there for black, because now there is knight f3, there is pawn takes, queen takes here, queen takes c4 is also available. So here pawn h5 was played by Shete, supporting the knight there, and now knight to e5, forking the bishop and the queen. Now queen goes to e3 there. There is knight takes f6 move, but then the knight would just take back on f6. That happened in the game, and here now the best move is to just capture back with the knight for black. Okay, I'll come back to the comments now, guys. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Vicious Silver is asking, bro, what is your FIDE ratings if you want to tell? Yes, I have given my link in the description. You can check my FIDE profile. It's there in the description. I'll make sure it's there. Yes, I have given my FIDE profile in the description, guys. I have given my Insta ID in the profile, in the description. Please follow me on Instagram. Also, we have a KheloChess India team on LiChess, so you can join our team. We have regular tournaments, and if you feel to help the channel, guys, I have also mentioned the UPI on the screen and in the description. You can help our channel to grow by helping us by making a small contribution. It's up to you guys. But I've mentioned everything in the description, guys. You can always go in description and check the description. My rating is 2048 currently on Classical, and Blitz is 2032. I am a FIDE approved coach. You can check my license on the my FIDE profile, which is there in the description again. I'm a FIDE instructor, and I'm a full-time coach right now, guys, and a commentator and a YouTuber. It's like more of chess life for me. Yes. Anshul is saying thank you for covering this event. Thank you very much, Anshul. I'm happy that you are enjoying, guys, here. Sugriv is here. Sugriv asks, bro, when did you make your channel? 2019 I started. I first uploaded my first video in 2019, and I have struggled a lot. I have struggled a lot in YouTube. I have struggled a lot since last 2.5 years. I've been uploading videos, but I used to get only one view, 10 views, 15 views. And few of my videos were very nice. I had a very detailed video on chess careers. With chess careers, you can opt. There are 30,000 views on that video, and there are some other videos which have been very fantastic. I mean, fantastic videos. Like I have a lot of technical videos, how you can use a databases, how you can use a free database, where can you download free databases from, how can you update your database, how can you use a skilled software, which is a free database software. And there are many technical things, guys. You can use many technical things from your Android mobile or your iPhone to learn chess on your own. So we have a complete tutorial on those things, how you can use your mobile phone to learn. Even I have made a video how you can coach any student anywhere in the world just using your mobile phone. The video is there in our list, guys, playlist and check tech series. We have this all information given over there. So yeah, I started back in 2019, the YouTube channel, and growing now very well. Sugriv says, I am watching your live stream. Yes, Sugriv, that's fine. I mean, many players have just joined the channel. For some reason, my video never comes up in anybody's feed. So I don't know why, but I have checked with many of my friends also. My video never come. I add right tags. I do all the right things as YouTube says, but for some reason, I think they just don't like my video and they never show feed in anybody's stream there. Also, when I stream on Leeches, they take around 30 minutes to show that I'm streaming there on Leeches. So maybe it's a part of some part of luck as well. I'm not sure, but right now it's going fine. I'm happy right now to do and discuss with all of you guys what's going on in the game. So right now we have an update on Raunak's game. His opponent has played knight takes Shete has played a knight takes f6 there. I'll just go a couple of moves back here. So Shetty has captured Ronak captured on f6 and Shetty captured back with the knight, and now pawn takes e5. So this now position has slightly turned in favor of Ronak from last few moves. So Ronak is very smart here, guys. He will complicate for his opponent. He will make sure that opponent has very difficult decisions to take always. Always. Now if I just go back here, see, this was the position. Here Omkar played not Omkar, here Samed played pawn to h5 here, supporting the knight there. And then knight e4 was just this move as well. Yeah, there's a simple move that white can play this knight e2 or take the pawn on e5. There are many ways that white can go wrong here, but Ronak chose the move knight to f3 here, complicating the things. Now black has many things to think about here. What can black do here? Black can capture on f4, black can push the pawn, black can save the knight. What to do here, right? Because if you push the pawn, you know you may get the knight and the bishop's diagonal may get opened up. But there are so many decisions to be taken here, so many moves to be considered here. So Ronak is very smart. He will always put the opponent in such a position where he has to consider many things and take difficult decisions. Also, guys, you can see this impact on Shetty's clock there. You can see 20 minutes on the clock because so many decisions to make, right? Which is a good move for you. It's 20 minutes on Shetty's clock and Ronak has 31. So Ronak has 10 minutes extra on the clock. This is the difference between the Grandmaster and an international master. Grandmaster will always complicate the things. Will make sure you lose a lot of time on the clock thinking about what to play next. So this is what I think Ronak has been smart today, and he has converted this position into his advantage by confusing the opponent and making him take some bad decisions here. Now this is the current position, and pawn takes on e5. This is where now Samaj Shetty has to think, and he will. I think this is the moment where he will make some inaccuracy now because he can see, right, there is a clock next to your board. You have how much? 19 minutes on the clock. Opponent, a grandmaster in front of you. He has 31 minutes on the clock who has recently won the Blitz tournament. Raunak recently won the Blitz tournament, so he's very good in fast chess right now. So you cannot compete with him in Blitz right now. He won Blitz tournament in I think Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. So you know, right, your opponent is a blitz champion right now sitting in front of you. You're having less time on the clock. He is going to play fast, you're going to play fast, and you have the psychological pressure now, what to play, how to play. And this is the reason why, guys, external factors, right? Okay, I know the opponent is a blitz champion. I know that I have a time pressure. I know that this is a difficult position for me to play. So these external factors contribute to take a inaccuracy, to make an inaccuracy or a bad decision. So when you are playing your games, do not think of external factors. Block all the thoughts in the mind. Focus on the board, focus on the game, and look at the things that you have on the board. Do not get influenced by any external things, guys. Okay, I'll come back to comments now. Victory Silver is saying it's time to have initial subscribe signal, but once it crosses the threshold, it will grow and much faster rate is yes, yes. That is true. I have seen that. Even on my channel, you can see that I have started streaming from Turkish Super League for the live tournament, Turkish Super League, Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. We did back to back all the rounds. Just one round I missed in between. From that moment, I can see there's a huge growing in the channel. And thanks to you guys for being there and helping us, guys. Yash Naik says, I wish you get more reach. You deserve it. Thank you very much, Yash Naik. Thank you very much. Navamesh Sharma is here. He says, your way of presentation is very good. Thank you very much, Navamesh Sharma. I'm very happy that you are enjoying the stream. Rohita Sahu is here. Please Arjun's game दिखाएं. Yes, Rohita Sharma Sahu. अर्जुन का गेम हम दिखाएंगे अभी. Yes, let's go to Arjun's game, guys. Okay, अर्जुन गेम में अभी उनके ओपोनेंट ने खेला है बिशप टू A4 और अर्जुन को यहाँ पोजीशन है विनिंग. Let's come to Arjun's game, guys. Those who want anything, any questions in Hindi, guys, you can ask in Hindi. You can ask in English. Anything is comfortable. I can answer your question in the respective language. So no language barrier here. I know only two languages which are best. I know Marathi also, and I know little bit of Spanish. So I don't know much Spanish, but I can only say hello to you in Spanish, and I can say some numbers. That's it, guys. But in English and Hindi, guys, you feel free to ask your questions. Absolutely no problem. I will be answering your questions in English or Hindi, whichever one you prefer. Okay, so Bishop A4 was played here. by his opponent. Let's go through his last moves. Again, you can see here, guys, difference, time difference. Nitish having 15 minutes on the clock, Arjun having 32 minutes on the clock. This is how grandmasters grind you, making you think more. Position was equal here, and here King E1 was played. We saw this game move in the game from Arjun. King E1. Bishop to A4 was played, giving away the bishop now. No, not giving away, attacking the queen on D1 there. And this shows that it's almost plus two winning. You can see the evaluation bar. It says plus two winning for white now. So why does it say plus two winning for white now? Let's think here. Evaluation bar, yes, it says good for white, but why? White is piece up. All white has to do now is make sure that his king is does not come under any tactics, and if possible, exchange the queens. Black has this threat of going queen e3 now, right? So queen has to stay near the king. Where can the queen go? Queen has e2 move, queen e2, queen d2, queen d3. All these moves are available. And black has light squared bishop. So if you put the queen somewhere on e2 or d3, there is a possibility that we might come under attack very soon. There is a possibility. Oh, okay. Queen e2, we have a big problem, guys. We cannot go queen e2. If we go queen e2, they have rook to e4, and rook e4 will pin the queen. So we cannot go rook queen e2 here. So we have to stay somewhere on c1, but c1 is also okay. Queen c1, rook e4 check again. We cannot go away from the king. We have to stay nearby the king with the queen. So queen d3 again. Yeah, queen d3 is playable, but I don't want to keep the queen on the light squares because there will always be some kind of tactics with this bishop b5. So I think better we keep the queen there on d2, just keeping the e3 square guarded from e2 here. The queen cannot come on e3 now. And in case of rook e2, we also have rook e4. We can play bishop e2 there, defending the king. So I think queen d2 should be the move here. That is the reason why white has defense. But still, this is not equal. I mean, this is still such a position where you have to be on your toes always. You have to be alert always. You have to make sure you're not losing your plot. You're making sure that okay. Live game. Queen d2 was played in the game by Arjun. Queen d2 was played by the Arjun here, guys. So that's good. Okay. Yes. Okay. So is here. He says only Espanol, no habla English. Yes, only Spanish, no English. That's the meaning, Mershi. I cannot speak, but I can understand it. You are saying only Spanish. Yes, yes, sí, senor. Sí, senor. Yes, sir. Okay. Krishna says Queen D2. Yes, Krishna, that is the right move. Queen D2 here. Queen D2 will keep the king safe for some time. Now it's interesting to see what will Nitish play next, but considering the position, maybe he will go for he's looking for some tactics with the knight because now if he plays rook f7 it will be a passive move. White will get enough time to save the pieces. So where will the knight go now? Knight f5, knight c6. That was an interesting sacrifice on e5. Rook e4 check, bishop e2 played in the game, guys. Update here, rook e4 check, bishop e2 played right away. What will happen next now? Okay, guys, let's visit the games of Sethuraman and Abhijit Gupta. Praggnandha, I think, has done with the game. No, Praggnandha's game is going on. Let me refresh Praggnandha's game. Let's see what's happening there. Praggnandha is playing with white pieces here, and Praggnandha is winning here. C5 move was played recently. It's, I think it's completely winning. White does not have anything to worry here. It's more about the result now, which we are waiting for. Okay, I want to check Sethuraman's game also. What's happening there? Yes, guys, this is the Abhijit Gupta's game and Sethuraman's game on. Oh, Sethuraman is losing, guys. Not losing, but he's having a bad position. We just discussed, guys, his opponent there. His opponent is an women's international. On the right hand side of your screen, guys, you can see the game on the right hand side of your screen. His opponent is women's international master Kamli Denova. She is from Kazakhstan and she is currently 42nd rank in Kazakhstan. Her age is just 17, guys. She's 2005 born. Her age is just 17. She's 2300 rated. But look at the fight she's giving to Sethuraman, guys. Amazing fight. Amazing fight. This is, guys, this is the way, guys. I mentioned before that young, I mean, kids these days they are very energetic and they are so pumped up to learn new things. They will come up with new strategies, new techniques, new threats, and they use so much engines now. They are so tech savvy that they'll just learn from the engines a lot to find some good moves here. So Queen G6, amazing move again. I mean, she has played Queen G6. Now let's try to understand here what is something that is going good for Black here. We'll just try to put Sethuraman's game on the screen now. Yeah. So what is going good for White over here? White is doing okay right now. White does not have any threats. His rooks are stuck. Although this rook has an open file, but I do not see anything great there. Bishop is misplaced on b7, and I think now the threat is to go f5, f4, and once this happens, there is dangerous because f4, f3 is destructive. F4, f3, there is absolute destruction there. Maybe Sethuraman has. I'll just go back one move here. So pawn was captured, and this was the position we got. Yeah, so she sacrificed her bishop. Okay, look at this move also, guys. Sethuraman sacrificed on b7. I think this is where his bishop went out of the game and he's getting a bad position now. He captured the pawn on b7, thinking that the knight would capture, and then white gets an advantage after he plays c6 and tries to get one of the pieces there. So maybe knight moves, bishop moves, and then you take one of the pieces, and then gives an open file for the queen to attack on c7. This is what Sethuraman thought in the game, but what happened there? She did not take after capturing on b7. Kamli Denova, she did not capture on b7. She said, "Okay, take my pawn. That's fine. I'm going for your king side now." So she played c6, trapping the bishop there, not allowing the pawn to come ahead. Now it's a task, Herculean task for Sethuraman to get the bishop back somewhere on the better square. But where? f1, e2, where can the bishop go? It goes on c4, black plays d5 move. A smart move, guys. Look at this c6, guys. Learn from this position, guys. This is a perfect position to develop your skills. If your opponent is trying to outsmart you, if he's trying to go for this moves like bishop b7, now don't go for that bishop. You have to come up with some alternative way to play from here. And that way is to ignore that bishop and launch your attack on the king side or try to trap the bishop. So a very nice idea of c6 here, making sure that the bishop is kind of trapped, not having a very happy position. But here Sethuraman captured on d6, queen captured, and his knight jumped to c4. Again, Sethuraman thinks, okay, I have one very nice knight. Knight can go to e4. Absolutely wonderful knight on e4 there. Trying to go to g3, g6. There is some f7 ideas maybe later in the future. But still, Sethuraman has to take care of the bishop because bishop is very, I mean, the bad position now. And after queen g6 now, look at this move by Kamli Denova, trying to go for f4 also, and even the bishop is trapped now. So what will white play? If white just plays bishop a6, trying to save the bishop, then I think here uh, white black can go for f4 move if I'm not wrong. There could be f4 or bishop b8. Bishop b8 is also a very nice move, trying to get the bishop in the game here. But still, I think this position, even though it looks engine shows better for white, black would definitely have very good position because now there's f4 kind of moves. There is f4 and followed by this bishop takes on h3. There are some threats there on the king side. So interesting, interesting position here. Bishop e6. Bishop e6, and then I think. Okay, anyways, let's go to the latest move now. Latest move was. This is the latest position. I'll just refresh. The only problem for her is she is having 5 minutes on the clock. She is not having much time left on the clock, and that is the reason why I think this Sethuraman will get a win in the game. Okay, I'll come to the comments, guys. Okay, David, I'm really sorry. I will have to remove the comment, please. Okay. Okay, Narendra Kohli is asking why everyone is playing against India to India. So it's an open tournament and anyone from world can participate. So yesterday all Indians had a very good run. They all won the first round and today they are paired up against each other. So third round will again see some new players playing against each other. In team tournaments you do not get paired up with your teammates, but in this tournament you get paired up with your open tournament guys. You will get paired up against each other. Okay, let's go to Raunak's game. Let's check what happening there in Raunak's game. I'll just have to refresh Raunak's game also. Let's see what's happening there in the Raunak's game. Okay, this was the position in Raunak's. This is the position in Raunak's game now. Knight h4 has been played by Raunak, and Raunak is very smart, guys. He has just outplayed his opponent in last 4 to 5 moves, getting a good position there. Also putting opponent in time pressure now. Let's check Praga. Praga should be winning now. I think the game must have been ended. No, not yet. Praga is still playing. Arjun. Okay, Bishop e2 has been played in Arjun's game. Let's try to refresh the boards. Okay, I'll come to the comments also, guys. Let's check what's going on in the comments. Okay, no questions so far. So all the viewers out there, guys, those who have just joined, welcome to the live stream. Those who have not yet subscribed, guys, please subscribe. And also make sure, guys, those who are watching, you hit that like button because there are very less likes on the video yet. So please keep hitting that like button, guys. It will help me to motivate a bit. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for staying on the stream and listening to the stream. So we will be covering all the games now. Praggnandha, Arjun, and Sadhwani, Raunak Sadhwani, Sethuraman, and Abhijit Gupta. We are covering 5 games today. So this position is Praggnandha is doing fine right now, is winning, absolutely winning now. So we'll not wait there. We'll just jump to Arjun's game. This is interesting position because now Nitish is under time pressure. I mentioned this before. Now this is the moment where Nitish is going to make some inaccuracy. The reason is he doesn't have sufficient time on the clock. That is the reason. So we'll wait on the Nitish move here for Arjun's game. Guys, I'll just take a quick break of 5 minutes. I'll be coming back in 5 minutes. I'll just take a quick walk because I've been sitting in one place for long time right now. Just need a quick break here of 5 minutes. I'll be coming back in 5 minutes, guys. So stay tuned. Okay, I'll just put up. Okay, I'll just put up this over there. Be right back in front of my camera. I'll just be back in 5 minutes, guys. Hello guys, so I'm back. Just I'll put myself back on the screen. Yes, guys, I'm back. So a quick break, much required break, and I am back on the game now. We have Rook F4 played by Nitish. I'll just go couple of moves back here. We'll try to discuss last couple of moves here. So Bishop E2 we saw. Yes, Bishop E2 was played by Arjun, and then his opponent played Rook to F4. Nitish Belurkar from Goa is an international master from Goa, and he sacrificed his piece in the center of the board, but it did not, it did not work out, guys. So, okay, some sacrifice again there. Okay, he has sacrificed his rook for the bishop. So, rook takes e2, queen takes e2, and now pinning the queen. So, I think now, can they go queen takes rook? Queen takes, pawn takes, and then rook takes on a4. But I think then they would lose the rook, one of the rooks. Three pieces for a queen. Let's see how Arjun replies to this position because now a4 bishop is hanging. Okay, captured on a4. He captured on a4 there. Okay, let's see what happened there. Is that the move played in the game? Okay, guys, let me quickly refresh. I don't think this is the latest move. Arjun might not play rook a4. No, he has not played rook a4. This is the position, current position right now. And it shows winning for white, absolutely winning for white. But still, as long as black's queen is there on the board, and even if you make one inaccuracy there, then you may have to pay the price. So, although white is losing the queen, he has two rooks, a knight and a bishop versus a queen and a bishop. But he also has a exposed king and very bad pawn structure. Look at the hanging pawns, c3, e5, g2, all are hanging. So Arjun will grind this. Arjun will definitely grind and get a winning position out of this or winning the game eventually. But it's not easy, guys, to play against an attacking queen. There is a queen. So right now they have this queen. Rook takes e2 threat. Rook e2, queen king e2, and rook queen to b2 check. For example, now white plays a move like h3 and h6 now. Now there is rook takes e2, king takes e2, and now queen to b2 check, winning the rook. King e3, and now this is just queen takes a1. So this is winning for black now because white has no way to progress. White can try to go knight g5 or something, but king is very much exposed. Now this is a threat. Rook takes e2, and hence here Arjun has to be very much careful. I think he will take the rook. I just put the pawn back there. This is the current position, guys. So he might take the rook, or there is rook a4 move as well, which he can try, or this knight d4 as well. So all three moves are looking okay for white. But still, knight d4, how does it stop queen b2? So if knight d4, rook e2, king takes e2, and if there is now queen b2 check, okay, it says don't take the rook with the king, take the rook with the knight. This move is recommending there. Still, it's not easy to continue in this position. I mean, the rooks are disconnected, king is exposed, bishop is hanging there. So Nitin has some chances, but the problem is the time pressure now. Problem is the time pressure. I think knight rook takes e2 was played in the game. I think rook takes e2 has been played in the game, guys. Rook takes e2 has been played in the game. Let me confirm that. Yes, all the viewers out there, welcome to the live stream, guys. Those who have just joined, welcome to the live stream. Harsh Kumar Shivhare is here. He says hello. Yes, hello, Harsh. Good to know that you are interested in chess. Okay, so you can ask your questions, Harsh. I will be happy to answer. You can ask in Hindi, guys. You can ask in English. I'll be happy to answer your questions in any language you want, guys. Suraj Lende was here. Suraj asked, "Where are you from?" So, Suraj, I am Amir Sawan. I'm from Mumbai in India, and I am a FIDE rated player 2048. Currently, also holding the title of FIDE arbiter there. Not FIDE arbiter, FIDE instructor. So, FIDE instructor is a licensed coach from FIDE. I have given my link in the description, guys. Feel free to check my FIDE profile, and also you can check the follow me on Insta, guys. I have put my link in the Instagram. Do feel free to follow me on Insta. It will help me a bit, guys. And also those are watching, guys, make sure, guys, you hit that like button because there are very few likes on the videos. There are around 3,500 views, but only 89 likes, guys. So please, please hit that like button, guys. It will help me to get some motivation. Okay, now we have position completely turning in favor of white according to the engines, but how is white going to convert this into a win is a question now because still okay, now there are some ideas. Maybe if pawn push to g6, then we have, if pawn comes to g6, we have rook f3 idea, trying to go for rook f8 check and mate. So interesting idea there. They cannot capture. They can, but what happens then if they capture? So queen, this knight is doing a fantastic job now. Knight is defending queen g1 check. Knight also defends the c3 pawn, and there is also queen no queen e3 check. So knight is a beautiful piece right now on e2. No problems whatsoever. So maybe now play just improvise the bishop here. Bishop goes to f5, g6 or e4 somewhere because bishop and queen are not in sync. Bishop is doing something else, queen is doing something else. They have to be a team here. And to be a team, the bishop has to come somewhere here on g2 so that the queen can come on f1 or somewhere nearby the knight there. Or bishop d3. Bishop d3 is not possible because rook would just take. So bishop e4. So here Nitish has to think that how he can make his queen and bishop work together. He has played bishop e4 right now, guys. He has played bishop e4 in the game, attacking the rook, not attacking the rook, attacking the pawn on g2 and rook f3 played by. Okay, quick moves. Let's see what happened there, guys. Few quick moves on the board. So h6 was played by Arjun. Nitish captured. Rook f3, trying to go for rook f8 check. Now here bishop e4 has been played by by Nitish. Interesting position there, guys. Interesting position. Okay, Praggnandha match. Praggnandha has won, it seems. I'll just quickly update on Praggnandha's match there. It shows the game is going on, but I think Praggnandha should be winning this comfortably because now the G7 pawn is really in a bad shape. And even Dushyant Sharma, who is playing with black pieces, is piece down. I'll come to Praggnandha's game, yeah. So now we have a target on A5 here, a target on G7. They have two pawns, but I think the king would just march up to f5 now, f4, and block these pawns. And after some time, there will be a kind of zugzwang where white king will run out of the moves. And even in some cases, we have this b4 plan as well, going b4, b5, b6. Even that can work for white. So many winning plans here for Praggnandha. Those who are wondering what's happening in Praggnandha's game, Praggnandha is winning completely against Dushyant Sharma from India. He is also an international master, Dushyant Sharma, currently rated 2406, guys. Is India's number 101 right now. Okay. Raunak's game, I think, must be over. No, not yet. Raunak is also winning completely against Samad Shetty from state of Maharashtra, India. He is currently 129th in India, Samad Shetty. And Raunak, as we know, is 63rd right now in India. Let's check what's happening with Sethuraman's game. Okay, Sethuraman's opponent, guys, we discussed she is a 17-year-old from Kazakhstan. She is just 2384 on the rating, while Sethuraman is 26, so almost 250 points more than Kamli Denova. And Kamli Denova is fighting really hard. She is giving a very tough time to Sethuraman, and I can see Sethuraman has good amount of time on the clock, but position still remains better for Kamli Denova. Abhijit Gupta has won against Nazari Arad. Nazari Arad is from Iran, if I'm not wrong, and Abhijit Gupta has won against him very quickly. So this is an interesting game, guys. Setu Raman's game because we have very few young players like Kamaledinova who give such a tough time to grandmasters, guys. So this is interesting game, and definitely she has a great future coming ahead of her. Looking at her game, so this is, guys, history in making right now. Kamaledinova, she's playing wonderful against Setu Raman. Okay, let's come back to Arjun's game. Meanwhile, some updates there. Any update in Arjun's game? I don't see any updates here in Arjun's game. Let's try to refresh, make sure we are on the latest one. Yeah, that is the latest position, guys. No updates here. I'll come to the comments now. Let's check your comments, queries, if any. We'll try to answer your questions. Okay, Praggnandha match. Yeah, we just saw Praggnandha's match. Gangambika. Luminous Lamp says मुंबई में कोई टूर्नामेंट है क्या? मुंबई में टूर्नामेंट्स होते रहते हैं. मुंबई में अभी 11th ऑफ सितंबर को वर्ली में टूर्नामेंट है. You can, it's a big one. Yeah, so Goyal is here. Manan Goyal says, so who do you train, Amaya? FIDE instructor trains at least a youth or a junior champion, right? It's not about the champions, it's about what level of knowledge you have, how many things you have published. Okay, there's an exam and there are checklists. So when you get the title of FIDE instructor, you have to give your experience. So I have trained many players across my, I have around 15 years of experience in coaching, but this experience was of part-time experience. I used to work, I used to do a job before. Now I'm a full-time chess coach, but I used to do a job before. So it was like a, 12-hour job and then 2 hours of coaching, 1 hour of coaching daily. So it was like that kind of format. But was able to train school students, college students. I have trained the office goers. I have right now some people who are in office right now doing their jobs but still learning with me. And that's it. So I have not created any champions as of today. As you were mentioning, junior champion, no. I have not competed champions. Right now, I have become a full-time coach recently. So now is my chance to go ahead and create champions in future. So my challenge starts now when I am a full-time chess coach. So I will be creating champions very soon. But right now the journey has just begun. Okay, so I think we have an update there in the Arjun's game. Knight d4 has been played by Arjun here. Let's go to the move. Okay, Rook f8. Okay, let's go couple of Bishop e4 we saw, guys. Everyone was there. Bishop e4 we saw. We discussed Bishop e4. Rook f8 check was delivered by Arjun. King moved to g7. And now Knight d4 attacking the weak pawn on e6 there. Yes, so now this is interesting position. How will Nitish continue? Because he's losing time and there is no increment. I mean, there is no extra time given. It's 90 plus 30 seconds. That's it. That's it in time format. Okay, who else is here in the chat? Let's see. Is it Raunak India's number 13, guys? I think I messed up somewhere there. I'll just check on the Raunak. I feel that I have messed up Raunak Sadhwani's rank there. Yeah, he's 13, guys. So please do not. I'll just correct that. I don't want any wrong information given to the youth. For Raunak, guys, I have accidentally. I think it was a old this one number. I could not update it. I'll update it right away. Is currently India's number 14th. India number 14. Okay, I'm just trying to fix it, guys, so that it shows correctly on the screen. Yes, guys, we have to be expert in OBS. If we have to do all of these things, I had to learn all of this, how to fix this kind of things. Even I was not an expert here in the OBS. Okay, where is that? Okay, I lost it. I just had it there. Okay. Okay, I'll fix it, guys. I'll fix the rank for Ronak there. Meanwhile, let me check what was the questions in the comments there. Okay, I'll just add new one. Hold on, guys. Hold on, please. 14 and okay. Hold on, guys. I'm just fixing this. Just a minute, please. Sorry for putting some wrong stuff there, guys. I'm absolutely sorry for that. I have updated the number. India's number 14 right now, Raunak Sadhwani. And we'll come back to the games, guys. And before that, let me check them some questions, guys. Okay. Gandhar is here. Hello, Gandhar. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. टी दास है सर आसाम में कोई टूर्नामेंट है क्या आसाम के लिए यू हैव टू चेक आसाम का चेस एसोसिएशन वेबसाइट आसाम चेस एसोसिएशन वेबसाइट वी हैव टू चेक which website they have and every guys every state हर स्टेट का एक वेबसाइट होता है विद द चेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जहाँ पे आपको शेड्यूल मिलता है टूर्नामेंट्स का और आपको व्हाट्सएप पे भी एक्टिव रहना है गाइस व्हाट्सएप पे भी बहुत सारे ग्रुप्स हैं जहाँ पे आपके स्टेट के आपके सिटी के टूर्नामेंट्स आते रहते हैं अपडेट्स तो आपको उन ग्रुप्स का हिस्सा बनना है अब पूछो कि मुझे ये ग्रुप कैसे मिलेगा सर मुझे तो नहीं पता ये ग्रुप कहाँ पर है सो यू हैव टू विजिट टूर्नामेंट्स व्हेन यू विजिट टूर्नामेंट्स यू मीट न्यू पीपल मेक न्यू फ्रेंड्स आप लीचेस पे जाओ लीचेस पे बहुत सारे मेरे स्टूडेंट्स हैं या फिर जो फॉलोअर्स हैं उन्होंने अपना ग्रुप ऐसे ही बनाया घर पे बैठ के किसी गांव में बैठ के अपना ग्रुप बनाया है और वो गांव से फिर प्रैक्टिस करते एनीवेयर यू आर इन द वर्ल्ड गाइस इट्स वेरी स्मॉल वर्ल्ड नाउ बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज ऑनलाइन अब एनीवेयर यू कैन जस्ट सिट होम एंड गूगल आउट व्हाट इज योर नेक्स्ट कमिंग अपकमिंग टूर्नामेंट्स इन आसाम ओके गंधारी सिंह हाउ अभिजीत गुप्ता विंस इन देयर चांसेस ऑफ द ओपन अभिजीत गुप्ता ऑलरेडी वन गेम ओवर गंधार अभिजीत जीत गया है so Manan says okay thanks for answering the question Manan yes I'm very happy Gukesh is not playing Bharat. Gukesh is not playing this tournament. So we are, I mean, there is no Gukesh game. Ramdas Hadkar is Ramdas says, do you have an academy in Mumbai? Ramdas, I had a big academy in Mumbai in the Ambernath town where I had chess library. I had around uh, place of 30 boards which can play against each other. But due to lockdown, I went into a loss in that property. I had to close it down. Just being frank here, guys, what happened because I had a lot of investment done in that property so that just players can come there, they can read books, they can borrow the books, they can go home. Had a big library around 50 books, 50, 60 books there. But due to lockdown, I had to give everything away. And then right now I have not started, but I do online coaching. Ramdas Hadkar, that's for you. Gukesh played 13th round. Yeah, that's over, right? Yeah, I think Turkey Super League is now done, guys. I'm not wrong. Turkish Super League is completed, right? Yesterday. Yesterday it was the last round. Yes, yesterday, guys, Turkish Super League is over. So we'll not go there right now. And okay, I'm coming to more questions. Many questions, guys, today. Luminous Lamb says, "Can I play a game?" Yes, Luminous Lamb. I have a daily, not daily, but most of the days I have the live stream where I play with the viewers. So yes, definitely we can play that time. Just follow the channel, guys, and be on leeches in our team, KheloChess India. You will definitely get some good updates about the tournaments, upcoming tournaments for the for the group. So yes, guys, you can play with me over there. Okay, Lamp, congratulations for your second spot in the Rapid tournament in Pune. Very good. I'm very happy to know that Pune is a city in Maharashtra, guys. Those who are unaware of the Pune, what is Pune? Pune is a city in Maharashtra and it's a very active capital for chess. You can active place for chess. Pune, Mumbai, Sangli, Satara, these are very active places in Maharashtra, guys, for chess. Omkar says Praggnanda's game is almost done. Praggnanda is winning there, guys. So I'll just go there. Yeah, Praggnanda's game is over, guys. Praggnanda has won today's game, so absolutely a good result for Praggnanda. Of course, guys, Indians are playing with each other, so I cannot be. I'm not that happy losing points to an Indian person, but it's an open tournament, open chess tournament, so it's absolutely fine for today. Okay, let's check Raunak's game. Raunak is also winning right now. Raunak has won already. Okay, Raunak's game is done, guys. Raunak won, wins. Praggnanda wins. Arjun's game almost over now. Few seconds left on Nitish's clock. Nitish is fighting here, not giving up. But Arjun has a very good hold on the position now. I think he will just convert this in some time. Let's check. Abhijit Gupta also won the game. And Sethuraman's game, guys. This is look at this position, guys. Now, uh, Kamli Denova is having a great position, guys, against Sethuraman, and she is just 17 years old, 2384 rated from Kazakhstan, and completely outplaying Sethuraman today. So this will be a big loss for Sethuraman if he loses this game. Of course, this she is in time pressure right now, 1 minute and 46 seconds on her clock. Let me refresh, guys. Let's see if the result is out on that game, Sethuraman's game. The game is still going on, guys. Sethuraman's opponent, Kamli Denova, is still fighting it out, not giving it easy for the Sethuraman there. And Sethuraman has 13 minutes on the clock, but she has only 1 minute 46 seconds. Can she manage to convert this into a win, guys? It will be interesting position. Of course, this black right now has some kind of tactics with f4 move, and that is the reason why I think it is plus for white because f4 move is just killing there for black. Plus for black, not for white. Black is having a better position here. So look at the bar, its evaluation also is showing plus 2 point something there for 2.2.39 for Complete Nova. So really appreciate the way guys this young kids are playing these days. Okay, let's go to Arjun's game. I think the game will be coming to an end very soon. We'll also check the comments meanwhile, guys. Let's go to the comments. Okay, Prag game also. Okay, Manan Goel asks, what's your opinion on Raunak's current form? He has lost two games with black against black, considerably weaker players in Abu Dhabi Open. Yes. So I won't say he has lost with international master from India. I think he has lost with Sham Nikhil, and we covered that game. And Sham Nikhil, guys, is a very strong. He is a 30-year-old experienced player, Sham Nikhil. And whenever he, see, whenever you cannot say those are weaker opponents, right? Okay, Manan. Uh, he's a 30-year-old international master from India, Sham Nikhil, and he has this experience of playing against young players. Even though young players are having high rating, they are grandmasters. When you have a certain experience, you know at what moment they will show their impatience, right? So against Raunak Sadhwani, what he used was he used his patience. He did not use his tactics or his strategy or he kept playing, and at a certain moment in the game, he knew that this is a moment where Raunak would go wrong in the game. So he waited for that moment. And then once Raunak made that one inaccuracy, he never let that game go out of his hands. So it's not being a bad form or it's not having Raunak. See, one or two losses are absolutely fine. When you're playing at higher level back to back, you are tired, you are sometimes exhausted, and sometimes it happens that you have a round, but you have no energy left to prepare for that round, and you just wake up 20 minutes before the round. Even don't have your breakfast. You have to go sometimes for the round. Happened with me as well in one of the tournaments, Fidelity tournaments. I just woke up. The round was at 9 a.m. I think, and I just woke up at 8:30, and I had to travel for 15 minutes from my hotel to the arena, and it was a very difficult situation, but I managed to reach there. I think game was drawn. I don't remember. It was 2005, but I had this experience. So sometimes you're exhausted. You don't have time because last 10 days you are playing tournament, and last 10 days it's being so hectic to play chess. You can try playing chess for 8 hours one day, guys. These guys are playing for 4 hours or 5 hours in one day. But when I used to play, it used to be 2 rounds in day. Even sometimes, even now you have 2 rounds in day in fidelity tournaments, classical tournaments. So you have to play one 4 hours tournament in the morning at 8:30, and again one more 4 hours to the game at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That is exhausting, guys. It is absolutely exhausting. If you just do this for 3 or 4 days, you will see you're exhausted. You have no energy left to prepare for the last game or the next games. That's what happens, and that is what may be happening with Ronak right now. What's your question is about Ronak right now? So that is the reason, guys. Maybe Ronak is has lost couple of games, but he'll come back definitely. Omkar says Praggnandha's game. Yes, Praggnandha's game we'll discuss quickly. Siddharth is here. Okay, there are many chats, guys, in the this one. I had to just remove few chats which are not great for the audiences. Okay. Let's go ahead. We have few more questions there. Question is okay. Many questions, guys. So many questions today, guys. It's really great to know that you are asking so many questions. Siddharth Pandey says, "How are Indian players doing? They are doing great right now." Siddharth Pandey, Indian players are doing absolutely great. They are having a great run. They had a great run in Abu Dhabi Chess Festival. Even in FTX Cup, Praggnandha was able to beat Carlsen. That was a great result. In Turkey Super League, Gukesh was doing absolutely great. He lost couple of games, but he come back very strong at the end of the tournament. So they are doing great right now. And even in this tournament, they will do fantastic. Okay, Shamik is there. Shamik asks, can you talk about how coaching works? Is it possible online? Yes, coaching is possible online. Since lockdown, everything has is become online. I mean, the things we thought was not possible online, lockdown has taught us that yes, you can do that online. So yes, coaching is possible online. I do coaching right now from India in I do in US, I do in Canada, I do in Scotland, England, I do in Switzerland, I do in Singapore, right from my home, guys. So yes, online coaching is possible and you can do that. And I have set up, I have made a video, guys, of how you can do online coaching from your mobile also. So if you have a student somewhere away, if you are in Delhi and your student is somewhere in maybe Madhya Pradesh or any other state, you can do your coaching from your mobile phone. So I've kept that video also in my playlist of Check Tech series. You can check that. Okay, and Shamik asks, and how do you charge? How do the charges look like? I have a nephew, 8 years old, who has taken up chess quite aggressively. That is great. That 8 years is perfect age, guys. If you have any kids around your home, your neighbors or your relatives at your home, you have your siblings, expose them to chess. Let them learn chess, guys. Chess is fantastic for kids. It develops their many skills, deep thinking, calculations, taking bad decisions, good decisions, how to take a decision, a great way, a great to learn from chess. So definitely 8 years is a perfect age to learn chess, and charges they vary from every coach, guys. So I have different charges. Someone else will have different charges. You can message me on my ID, KheloChessIndia. We can discuss about the charges there. I won't like to discuss here because it's a public forum and I don't want to disturb others, guys. Okay, so Incognito asked Gukesh and his dad replied in the tweet that they would play in the mid-September. Okay, thank you Incognito for the update. So Gukesh, I think, is tired now from the Olympiad and his Turkish Super League. So definitely he needs some rest. This is the same thing we discussed about Raunak Sadhwani. Even he's exhausted. That is a reason for his couple of losses there. So D3 VC asks, what is your FIDE Classical rating? My FIDE Classical rating is 2048. My profile is there in the description, guys. You can check that. Shashwat asks, do you have a website? No, I don't have a website. You can follow me on Instagram and you can follow me on KheloChess India, LiChess ID. Everything is given in the description, guys. You can check there. You can join my team on KheloChess India and connect with me on my LiChess ID. Shamik Vidyarthi says, I thought Arjun already won this tournament and Prag wasn't playing in that either. Shamik, yeah, that was the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival where Arjun has won. And after winning this Abu Dhabi Chess Festival, he has traveled now to Dubai to play in Dubai Open. Okay, let's check the next comment. Okay, Frankie is here. Frankie asks mods. Where are the mods? There are no mods currently, guys. I am the sole manager of the channel, editing, commentary, analysis, then arranging the streams, doing all the designing, thumbnails, OBS setup, everything I'm doing on my alone right now, single person. Okay, Shamik says Arjun won the Abu Dhabi chess. Yes, that's correct. Oracle says St. Louis games. No, I have not checked yet. Please let me know. Oracle, I'll check them. Okay, let's check. Okay, what happened in the Arjun's game now? Let's go to the Arjun's game, guys, and check what's happening there. Is the result out yet? No, I don't think the result is out yet. Nitish is still fighting it out, which is single queen against two rooks and bishop. I'll just refresh that. Yes, guys. So at the end, you will see the timer stopped because we don't have the latest updates on the time, but it's working now. Okay, Jake, and there is see India Pakistan match. Okay, guys, I'll check India Pakistan score also. I'll check India versus Pak what's going on. Okay, 147 scored by Pakistan, all out on 147. India is playing right now. Score is okay. What I'll do is, guys, I'll do some fun. I'll do some fun right now. Hold on, guys. Hold on, please. I'll try to bring something on the screen now. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'll just keep this India versus Pakistan score also on the screen. Those who are interested, guys, you can check the score. It will be a mix of chess and cricket that we love. I mean, I love cricket as well very much, guys. So, score is there on the screen, guys. You can keep a watch there on the screen. Asia Cup is going on right now. The score is here, guys. You can keep a watch on the score. It might be looking very small, but I think it's still visible. So, yes, guys, the score is on there. 13 runs for one wicket in 2.4 overs for India. So keeping everything on the screen right now for you guys so that you get full entertainment here. We have Arjun versus Nitish going on, and we have India versus Pakistan cricket match going on all on one screen. I don't think I've ever seen this happening. Cricket scores and chess match on the same screen, guys. I have never seen that, guys. Let me know if you have seen that before, guys, in any stream. Okay. Okay, Bharat 108 is here. Bharat says, thanks, great job. Thank you very much, Bharat. Suraj Nandi says make me mods. Yes, Suraj Nandi, there is the one event I'm keeping to give the mods away, but not right now. I'll check with you. Suraj, study chess has chess base 16 one time purchase है. Yes, study chess. Chess base one time. Chess base 16 is one time purchase. You can use for lifetime, but आपको database खरीदना है अगर आपको चाहिए तो. Okay, and what other Praggnandha game? What happened? Praggnandha won, guys. Anon asked Praggnandha what happened. Praggnandha won the game. Mohammad Soeb says Vishy used to be at there at the Sinquel till he was fully active. Yes, yes, definitely. India won. Prague won. Yes. Vicious says no, bro. Okay, Vicious. Sorry, I could not get your no, bro thing. What happened there? Raghav says, is this an over the board? Yes, it is a over the board. Okay, he says no, bro. We have never seen chess and cricket together. Yes, Raghav, this is the over the board tournament. Yes, yes. Okay, I think guys, some of the questions I have missed here, guys, but please. Don't feel bad about it. I could not answer all your questions because it's a huge list of questions above. I will jump to the game now. We'll quickly check. Okay, Nitish is thinking now. It's a check. Rohit says, okay, Rohit, very sorry. Very much sorry, Rohit. You can answer my question there. I mean, I can put the question again. Okay, sir, why do you think Indian players don't get invited to Elite Tours in the USA like Single Cup? They will get invited. See, if you're at the top, definitely you will get invited sometime in the in sometime somewhere you will be getting that invitation there. Okay, something messed up on the screen. Yeah, something messed up on the screen there, guys. I'll just try to bring the right. Oh, okay, something messed up there, guys. Hold on, please. Hold on. Something went wrong there. Okay, some guys I know, guys, you will not like India, Pakistan, or mixing cricket with chess right now. But just manage for some time, guys. I will definitely try to keep it on because there was a special request for India versus Pakistan. Hence, I tried to get it on the screen. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to change few things. That's not working. Yes. have it here. Have it here, guys. Sorry, guys, just to mix up both the things. I hope you are not getting annoyed because of this. So I've kept both the things in one place, chess and cricket for all of you. Those who are interested, guys, yes, you can check the score as well on the right hand side. This is from Google. And apologies, guys, if you feel that this is, I don't want to offend anyone by showing cricket on the screen. I don't want to get a mixed feelings, but this is just for entertainment, guys. Okay. So Bishop E7 check. Yes, guys, result is out. Arjun has won the game comfortably right now. Praggnandha has won the game. Results are out, guys. Raunak Sadhwani has won the game. Abhijit Gupta has won the game. And let's look at the final game, which is going on between Kamli Denov. I think the game is equal now. Sethuraman back in the game. Let's check what's happening there. So it's win for all the guys there. Those who are playing from India right now. I mean, some of them have lost, but they were playing against each other. So Raunak has won the game. The game is still on. I think Kamli Denova was winning, but she blundered somewhere. Let's see where she blundered in time pressure. Yes, completely winning position for black here, guys. But she has very less time on the clock. Kamli Denova, those who are wondering who is she? She is, guys, a 17-year-old WIM from Kazakhstan, and she has been giving very tough to Sethuraman today. I think Sethuraman is will be lucky if he just manages to get out of this trouble and gets a draw. Because this position f4 and it was winning for black there. So f4, simply play f4 here. And what can bishop do about it? I mean, what can white do about it? Maybe they can push the pawn, but now simply there is bishop d7 there because bishop d7 because you cannot take the rook. Knight is defending the rook and you take the bishop there. But now I think just f3 or fe3 and then you have fe3. If fe3 then you have rook to f2, finishing the game there or with the idea of queen g2 next. So she was winning, but I think she blundered in time pressure here. So here she played, let's go back. I think here she played this, and then this move, bishop to f7. I think this is the move which gave equal chances to Sethuraman, and thereon I think Sethuraman has not given away anything. You can see she is in immense time pressure now. Still she is fighting it out, and it will be just a matter of few moves now. I think Sethuraman can get win from here because he's an experienced grandmaster, while she's in absolute time pressure now. She'll be playing fast. I know that in the real time you can see the clock has gone to zero, but she must be playing very fast. This is the last game, guys, which is remaining now to be completed. And I know that this screen does not have my face cam. I will have to set it up if you want to see me, guys, but that should be okay for now. I will jump to the questions now. Okay, Arjun is now India's number two. Yes, live ratings, Arjun is number two. That is a great achievement for Arjun. Ban spam. Yes, Rohit, ban spam. I have done that before, but for some reason, this people are so annoying. I have tried a lot of things. I think I have to check something. What to do? Okay, I think I have to check on some settings there to make sure the spam is not because I have been. It's a headache actually for me. This spams. Okay, did Arjun cross Kukesh on live rating? We'll confirm that, guys. Let's check the live ratings right now. Sethuraman went for the b7 pawn there. I'll show the position, Vishal. I'll explain that position where Sethuraman went wrong. Yes, guys, I'm bringing the live rating right now on the board. on the screen. Yes, guys, this is the live rating right now on the screen. Again, I don't want any unnecessary ads to be coming up here. I think you can see the screen, guys, everyone. I'll just bring it up here. Yes, guys, this is the current live ratings right now. Anand is on top, as we know, 2756, and still, guys, this guys needs few months to reach there on 2756. Gukesh is on 2527, and Arjun is on 2724. With today's win, I think Arjun will cross Gukesh now. Arjun will be India's number two, and we already have confirmation in the chat by someone. I have to confirm that. Hari Krishna is on number four right now. Gukesh will move to number three. So it's a nice race between Gukesh and Arjun to for number two right now. Both players going hand in hand, and both players are doing amazing. But Gukesh is going to take a break now for a couple of months. Not couple of months. I think he'll be playing in September now, as someone mentioned in the chat. His dad, Gukesh dad, and Gukesh mentioned in the tweet that they'll be playing in September now. So he needs a good amount of rest. And September, so definitely now Arjun playing back-to-back tournaments will get Arjun on top right now. Maybe he'll reach around 20, 27:30 or 35 or even 27:40 by end of this tournament possibility, and clinching very close to Anand therefore. So let's hope that happens very soon. Gukesh is coming nearby Anand, and it will be very good. Gukesh and Arjun. Arjun will be coming very fast now nearby Anand. And this is the recent latest live ratings from the 2700 website, guys. Okay, let's come back to the chat now. Okay, I'll just put Sethuraman's game on the screen. Back on the screen. Where is Sethuraman's game? Yeah. Okay, we have a result, guys. Sethuraman has won the game. A narrow escape for Sethuraman. Let me quickly show you guys. Someone was asking in the chat what happened. Where did Sethuraman go wrong? So let's quickly check where he went wrong. I'll tell you there was one move which he played as knight takes on b7 there. I'm just going back in the game. It was a huge game, big game, but yeah, yes, this position, guys, here, yeah, this is where Sethuraman went wrong. Here, just Kamli Denova, she played bishop to a7, and after bishop a7, he captured on b7 there. He captured this pawn with the bishop b7. Now what happens is why he captured is because if knight captures, then there is pawn c6 move, forking them, or even there is a move like c6 or rook d1, or c6 is best because you get the piece there. But here, Kamli Denova was very smart. She did not capture the bishop. What she played was she played here c6, trapping the bishop so that there is no c6, and maybe she'll get a chance to capture the free bishop on b7. So here Sethuraman captured on d6, queen captured, and now Sethuraman I think casually here played knight to c4. Now you must be wondering what's happening here. Knight c4 looks like an absolutely okay move. It is an okay move, nothing to worry about. The engine, it says that now queen g6 is amazing move because now queen g6 threatens pawn to f4, and even they can go pawn takes pawn or f3 to deliver mates on g2, and after f4 there's also bishop takes h3, hitting the white's castle so bad there, and I think the result can be decided very soon if that happens. So here what Sethuraman did was Sethuraman had to do some firefighting now. He had to save the game. So he put his knight on e5, rook takes e5. She sacrificed a rook. Look again, guys. You know that you have a good position. You don't want opponent to get a good piece. So this rook takes e5 we discussed when the game was going on. So rook takes e5 here, and after pawn takes e5 we have knight takes b7. So this bishop which was on b7 it got trapped. But now the point is that knight which went to b7 it went out of the game a bit because attack has to be conducted on the king side. Black wants to finish the game on the king side, but knight is misplaced now on this b7 square there. So that is the reason why I think here she took a lot of time to get all the pieces in the game. So game went on in this way. Rook e1 now. I'll just quickly check if there are any questions so far on this position. Jake says nice watch pot. Okay. Okay, guys. I'll just go ahead and finish the game explanation and then we can come back to chat. So here King H2 was played. Again here she was having minus 2.15 advantage here for black, but sometimes I think she was not able to find the best moves. Now no, we know that there is a target on e5, so bishop and queen can work on getting this e5 pawn. Queen c4, knight to d8, queen to a6, and now bishop c7, rook d7, rook d2. Now whatever resources Sethuraman has, bishop and two rooks, not much, is trying to extract as much as he can there. So f4 here was winning actually. In the game, she played knight d6, but f4 should was a better move there for black. So f4 and f3 going for bishop h3 also. There could be some attack there. So yeah, so f4 was played there, but f4 was not played. She played knight e6 in the game, and rook to d1 was played there, and now bishop to e8, queen to c8, and now queen to rook to f8 was played. So you can see a lot of moves wasted by black and not going for that kill. That kill was required here for going pawn to f4 and finish the game there. But unfortunately, I think Kamali Denova she could not find that in the game. So rook moves to d6 and now bishop takes d6, pawn takes d6. Now even now this is winning for black. Black just has to again break with pawn f4 and try to continue from this position. f4, f3, just take the pawn here. For example, they play d7. You just take the d7 pawn now, and if queen takes on d7 now, you go pawn takes on f3, e3. The f pawn takes, and now you have rook to f2 move, finishing the game there on g2. So they might have to go make a move like rook g1 now, or just sacrifice the bishop on g7. Let's try rook g1, which is temporarily okay move, but then you have rook takes b2, and the game is over. So this winning continuation was missed by Kamli Denova, but what a fight, guys! What a fight in this game. Then later on, I think she blundered here. I'll just go back to the position where she played in the game pawn takes, and now bishop f7 was played here. And from now on, she was in immense time. She had, I think, 1 minute left over here in this position. And now I think Sethuraman just got all the advantage in the game. And then knight d8, bishop moves here. And then all these are in all the moves that black did here was in time pressure. This and now here the game was over. Yes, here she resigned and Sethuraman won the game here. So nice finish to the game. You can see 2 points gained by Sethuraman, and Arjun has gained how many points? I think Arjun has gained a few points there. I'm going back to Arjun's game now. Okay, so Arjun has gained 2 points. So with this 2 points, I think Arjun has is now India's number two player, as we discussed before, climbing up in the ladder there and getting good position there for himself. And Gukesh will be now number three now. Gukesh will be playing in September. In September, if he wins, he will get chance to become again India's number two, surpassing Arjun once again. Okay, now guys, I'll quickly come to the comments and check what's happening there. Okay, Amit Singh says link pinned in the message gives 404. Okay, guys, I'll just unpin the message or remove it. I'll just give you the link. Guys, link for my LiChess team is there in the description. You can check from there. Also, guys, please follow me on Instagram. I have just started Instagram account, so I hope I get some followers and help from you guys. Also, those who have just joined the channel, guys, please make sure you subscribe. And those who are watching, guys, please hit that like button. That will help me to grow a little bit more and also motivate me to bring more live streams to you. Okay, guys, so we'll go ahead now with the question and answers. Let's see what are the question and answers. Okay, let's check what's happening there. Okay, yeah, Arjun will get 1.7 today. Okay, okay. Study chess asks how to study strong openings for below 600 tournaments. Please tell me some tips. Okay, so you have to stick to one opening first of all, no matter which opening you play. Avoid gambits. First thing is avoid gambits. Many players they learn gambits, they see some YouTube videos and they think, okay, let me try this in my game. You can try, but don't play in tournaments. Do not play in tournaments. Gambits are always harmful, guys. If the opponent knows the preparation, gambits are going to hurt you really bad. So don't play gambits. That is my suggestion. And you can refer books, guys, for opening. You can check the latest games. You follow grandmasters, guys. Grandmasters give you the best ideas, what is going on latest in all the in any opening. So you have to find out if you play French defense, guys. From India, Ganguly is one of the best players of French defense. If you play Khan, you can refer historical games of Anatoly Karpov. If you play Sicilian, you can refer Bobby Fischer's old games and learn from his ideas. Kasparov's games, Anand's games on Fischer. If you want to learn latest Najdaf ideas, you can check Carlsen's game also. So it depends upon which opening you play. You choose one grandmaster and follow him or her, whatever the gender is. So you can follow them, and from them you can learn. You build your own repertoire. You can find new ideas, what they are trying to implement, what they are trying to research and use in their games. That is my suggestion to you for preparing openings. Okay. How many players are there in the over to 2700 in this tour? We have to check that, Rohit. I have no idea right now. Only Arjun says Rohit. Okay. Okay, nice layout. Thank you, Speed Chess. Imran is here. Voice is very low, guys. Let me know. Others, I just got complaint right now. So far, for entire stream of 3 hours, 4 hours, I did not get any complaint. Is the voice low, guys? Please let me know in the comments. Okay, Dushyant game. Dushyant lost, Akshay. Dushyant lost. I'll bring that up on the screen. So Praga won against Dushyant easily, and Dushyant lost the game. Raunak won the game against Shetty, and Abhijit Gupta won against Nazari Arad, and Sethuraman won against. Sethuraman was lucky to win against Kamli Denova Merot. So these are the top five games which I'm bringing from the Dubai Open. So with that, guys, I think we can close today's live stream. It was fantastic to check with all of you guys to discuss all the questions, queries you had, to check all the five games that we have seen so far, guys. But I'm really slightly unhappy, not really, but slightly unhappy that there are very few likes on the video as compared to the views. So, if possible for you guys, please complete the target of 200 likes today. That's the one only request I have right now. So, please complete the target of 200 likes. That's the only request now, guys. And yes, guys, thank you, Sumit, for confirming. Uh, so I think that will be all for today, guys. If you have any questions, queries, I'll wait for a couple of minutes. You can ask your questions in the queries in the comment section. I try to answer, or else we can try to close the stream for today. Tomorrow again I'll try to be online and try to cover games from Abu Dhabi Open for all of these top players, Arjun and Praggnandha being the favorites. And I hope they don't get paired up against each other tomorrow, because if Arjun and Praggnandha get paired up, it would be interesting to watch. But it's really, I mean, we want them to win the tournament, one of them to win the tournament, and one of them to come second in tournament. So if one of them loses tomorrow, then they would lose on tie breaks also sometimes. So we don't want so early in the tournament that these two players are playing each other. Of course, there will be many players on 2 points tomorrow, which they will be paired up against. So let's see who are their pairings tomorrow. Rohit is here. Rohit says very nice coverage. Keep it up, sir. Thank you very much, Rohit. Thank you very much for the compliments. Okay, guys. So no further questions. Okay, PBS Rao says your voice is too low. Use proper mic, which uses by ChessBase India. Very bad volume. Okay, PBS Rao, we'll try to improvise on the mic. I have a Boya mic. I'll try to use tomorrow. Let's see which one works best. This is the one which I've been using from last, I think, 2 years, and it has been working fantastic more for me. Others are saying the voice is fine, guys. Maybe some problem at your end. I don't know, but I'll try to use some other mic tomorrow. There are many, I mean, many YouTubers, they use different mics. They have very high budget for the mics. I don't have that kind of budget, but I'll try to make the best what I have with me right now. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead, guys. I think we are good for today then. No more questions in the chat. So you guys have been fantastic, guys. Cheers to you as well for staying so long. And guys, please hit that like button before you close and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and press that bell icon. So guys, keep smiling, keep playing the chess game.
Take care till we meet in tomorrow's live stream, guys. Bye bye. Take care.